what, we get drunk. So what, we smoke weed. We're just having fun. We don't care who sees. So what, we go out. That's how it's supposed to be. Living young and wild and free.
And welcome to the second episode of the After Dark podcast. And as always, we have with me, even though we weren't sure everyone was going to be here tonight, we have...
Yeah. Nolan, do you want to just jump right into that and just talk about how you were just, like, not even responsive?
Okay, yeah. So, when you get to know me, you know, there might be one or two brain cells, like, up there. I mean, I'll admit there's probably one, not even two. And so, Simmons, I was having a friend, and, you know, so things opened up. So Simmons said, hey, let's go riding tomorrow. Then come riding tomorrow. And I thought, and then he put, are you back for the podcast? So I did not see that second answer at all. So I said, I'm helping my cousin fix the hot tub tomorrow. And then just next thing I know, Simmons is just pissed at me. Just completely pissed
Well,
at
the
me.
thing is, because he was reading the text off to us in the Xbox party, like, word for word.
Yeah,
And
definitely
we,
wasn't
like,
the only one.
all three of
Yeah.
us were just scratching our heads, like, trying to put together what the fuck you were trying to say.
Yeah, no, I
It was like a
trying to
Sudoku puzzle.
I was trying to figure out, like, what's going on, and I was like, is Simmons mad thinking, like, I drank or something like that? And I'm like, nah. So I sent him, like, a picture, and I'm like, look, I'm fine. It's just my brain cells aren't working right now. But, so, how's everyone's day been after that?
Yeah, no, so basically, I actually want to address obviously in the last podcast on Monday, we had 20 minutes left in the episode that just randomly got cut off. So, yeah, out of nowhere, my PC just completely crashed, and it's never done that before, and I hope it doesn't do it again, but it shouldn't. So you guys want to leave where we left off? We were talking about the trip and your sketchy professor and how we don't think he's actually a thing.
God.
My
Talk about that
sketchy
cannibal.
Professor.
Yeah, you sketchy professor that we're not even sure is your professor.
Or the
pretty
fact that you
sure
have
he's
him on
my
Snap.
professor. I
You
do.
have him on Snap.
Yes. You want me
Yeah,
to
that-
take a screenshot of that? And like,
Bro, the
prove
fact
to
that you
you?
snap your professor.
Can
I
we get an
don't.
over under on how many dick pics have been sent back and forth?
Probably like
5.
Yeah, I'd go 5.
I'd set the over under at like
But hey, it's okay.
7.
I'm 19. It's fine. No one has to go to prison.
Okay, but
Oh no, we're not talking about
where even
prison.
is
We're
it?
talking about two
Where is it?
consensual adults.
like exactly.
What, that he touched you or?
No, I want to know where his apparent cabin or whatever he has. I don't know what he has.
It's in the
He
woods.
lives on a
directly
farm.
in the middle of the woods where he can't hear you scream.
He lives on a farm out like in the New Hampshire Mass line. He lives on a farm. He has horses, chickens, goats.
Dead
he
bodies.
has pigs, dead bodies. I mean, maybe he does. I would go more sassy with that. Mr. Sassy was always making those jokes
Mist-
in high
Oh
school.
yeah,
No,
I'm gonna bury you like chin deep and mow the lawn or some
like,
shit.
He would always be saying fucked up shit like that.
Yeah, but that was sassy though.
He didn't
I don't
care.
know.
No, that was.
The guy's a clown.
I don't know if it was his class or not, but I remember one time I said something stupid, and the teacher just like, without hesitation, like swung around and just cocked the fucking chalk at me. I was like, really? Like, you're a teacher. The fuck? That's why it sounds like something Sassy would do, but I can't remember.
It was definitely sassy. 100%.
I mean, he's definitely done worse.
Or
Well,
Betty
like, not
Monahan.
worse, but Betty Monahan, Miss Monahan would have fucking given me a hug.
Yo, Sukar was
Miss
the best
Monahan
teacher.
loved me.
Miss
Monahan,
Monahan
let
was
me-
amazing.
She would let me take naps in the back of her class whenever I wanted to.
Oh, she was our hockey moderator, right?
What is
Yeah,
that?
she was.
She did have that title, but what
no
did
one-
she
Yeah, did she
do?
create that for herself?
Yeah, I think she made it up. No one has a clue what the moderators did.
Did she? Yeah, I
We
would say,
had
did she
team
do anything?
managers, Too.
Dude, didn't Mulaney
Dude.
fucking do it and shower with us one time?
Wait, what?
What?
Sim, remember that kid?
What kid? I'm sorry.
The kid Mulaney? I
Yeah,
don't
what
even know
about
his first name.
Oh, the hockey
Wasn't he, like-
manager?
Oh,
Yeah,
the
I
hockey
just knew him as
manager.
Mulaney. He was the hockey
Yeah.
manager. He filled up water bottles maybe 5 times, and I never saw him again.
Yeah, he was like a junior. He was like a junior, and he had the hockey manager title, and he would still like shit on the freshmen for doing waters. It was like, buddy, it's your fucking job. And then I remember one time I think it might have been the playoff game that we won in overtime. Sim, it was against NK, I
Okay.
think.
Yeah, no.
The Mulaney and his older brother that went to URI all showered with us and did the slip and slide.
Oh God.
It
Tell-
was just like, who
say
are
what
these
the-
people?
we didn't
But
even
like,
get
let's
it.
go.
We didn't even get into the slip and slide. What's the slip and slide for people that don't know?
All right, so for the people that don't know,
Oh, it's
We-
fun.
we all played hockey for the same team, and we would break every time we would play at URI. The bathrooms, the locker rooms are so big. We like you could have it was probably like a 30-foot like hallway almost.
Oh yeah, the locker rooms
Um,
were huge.
Yeah, so at one end there was a shower that didn't have like a doorway in it or on it, so you could kind of just walk in and out and mingle amongst each others. And then there was the sinks, and then there was the urinals, and then there was one stall at the far end. So we would break off the soap dispensers in the middle where like the mirrors were, and we would just completely soap up the floor. And then we would point all the showers like towards the hallway, and we would just take a running start from the shower and head for the fucking for the stall. It was
And
the time of our lives.
oh, it was the best thing I've ever done. Pat, did you even do it? I think we stopped your year.
No, I never did it.
You never did
Wow.
the slip and slide.
Nah, because the
Blaring-
time
Blaring
we
Timber?
fucking beat
We beat SK there. We did.
yeah, we beat SK my junior year at
and
SK.
NK. And NK at NK.
Yeah, and then we were gonna do it, and the Brizzy was like, no.
Oh
Ah.
yeah, because
Nah.
DJ was a rink manager. He was gonna have to clean it up.
That-
Ugh.
Yeah.
Right?
that.
Wait,
I
you're
never
junior?
wanted to work at the rink.
I worked at the rink, but only to do the time, and
Well, that's not
that
that's not
wasn't even a
bad.
job. No, I got
That sounds
20
like
bucks
a
an hour
job.
to
How much did you
sit
get
there on
paid?
my computer.
I'm sorry, how much?
20 bucks an hour. Like 20 bucks.
Baylor,
a
you
game.
should have hooked up the goal horn, and when someone
I
scored,
did.
Yang.
Dude, every time, you know Alex Peters?
Mm-hmm.
His
Yeah.
dad was one of it was an amateur league, and fucking him and his dad were fucking the goalies on either side. It's kind of oof, but that's a
Oof.
different story.
That's some elite
What?
talent.
Oh yeah, just a hockey family. Like Daryl Sutter, it's the Peters. So every time Alex would let up a goal, I would do the fucking horn, like the period would end, but I would
Yeah.
just do it like a goal horn, and I do it for like 10 seconds just to let him know.
You must have been so pissed.
Dude, the people there could not skate. It was the worst hockey. So like him knowing that it was just terrible, terrible hockey, and letting in one, and then me being there to let him know that he did
messed
that.
up.
He was even smaller than he is now. Like he shrank and just
Yeah.
creased. It was sad to see, but it was kind of funny to me. I didn't give a fuck. He was blasted. I don't give a fuck. No,
Well-
Pat. Every time I saw your dad there, he would be like, "Hey, you playing the horn? You getting a horn
Yeah.
tonight?"
My dad was a big fan.
He was a fucking animal out there.
Your dad did.
He's a grinder. He's
I
a
played-
grinder.
he's
played
a
OMHL
Daniel Paia
together.
guy.
He's a,
Oh,
Your
he's a
dad.
Greg Campbell.
Your dad did all the recordings too for the thing and did the links and sent the links to the
Yeah.
emails and
I
recorded
forgot
every game.
about
Record every
that.
game.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
so
Dude,
clutch,
I
Pat.
loved it because if
See-
I made like an incredible save or something, his reaction was the best.
Bro,
Like,
every-
oh
after-
shit!
Oh
After
yeah.
every penalty I get
Oh, yeah.
fucking get Mela fucking Christ,
Like, they
that
literally
fucking
Didn't care.
yeah.
nah,
I'd
that
just be
shit
cussing
turned
out of
bad
laugh.
though. Sullivan would do chalk talks and bring in videos and just tear kids apart, like rip into them. There was even
As he should.
it's senior year.
Yeah,
he
my
literally
he
made
started
it a
my year.
slideshow. Like it started to
Oh
become a slideshow.
no!
Yeah.
Well,
Like, he
also
has
they.
captions
He's
and
bringing the
everything on
surfaces
it.
like Belichick. The fuck?
Yes.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Well, my
Jesus Christ!
my senior year is when he started it because we got that sick TV put in the locker room.
Fuck you for
Um,
that.
Yeah,
Nah,
like who
yeah,
did
I was-
who did it? I want to know who did
It was
it.
Sully.
Sullivan.
It was Sully.
It's Sullivan.
It was
Like
just
he just
him?
paid for it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just paid for it, paid for the brackets, and put it up.
I mean, fuck. They fucking yeah.
Well,
I believe it.
Imagine if they put like that much effort into like Melo, like let's say our freshman or sophomore year. Like if they cared that
Dude.
much. I'm not saying like did that stuff, but if they just cared that much about the team.
if they didn't give a fuck about Labrizzi sitting back door every goal, like
Oh my God. Dude, that kid. You know what? The type of kids that sit back door and get those goals are exactly how he turned out in life.
are
Oh.
exactly the type of kids that turn out like a Subaru.
100%.
No, are you kidding me? They only drive Subarus.
Oh yeah, you're
No.
right.
Subaru
The
with a
nose
fucking
piercing.
I mean, don't get me
with
wrong.
A stud,
Like,
with
let's
a
be honest.
stud
We were
and a hoop.
Stud.
Come on.
we were most of us, and not really Pat, but unfortunately, like Pat, you would have been. Like we were all pretty close with them, but like what the hell happened, bro?
So
I
I was
know.
watching. I was watching Miracle today. And you remember the fucking I forget his first name. It was like McClanahan or some shit. He was on
Yeah.
the Minnesota team.
Oh yes, yes.
He was the one that O'Callahan was beating the shit out of, and
Yeah,
he's the
yep.
one that he's the one that's knee is a hell of a long way from the heart. So
Mhm.
fucking, I was watching that today, and like hearing him in that movie speak, like it took me back to the locker room where Labrizzi would be like, "He called me a twat." Like that guy in the movie looked just like acted just like him. It was so
Oh
funny
my
to see.
Well, does anyone remember? I know every PSW player remembers the North Smithfield game when Coach Labrizzi just came in, stared at the whole team, takes a huge step, then just glares. I don't even say it, but just.
Oh no!
glares.
Oh no!
Yo, wait.
Oh,
bent
Oh no, you
down,
could
though,
you
too.
could
He-
say it.
Oh, so he winded this thing up and bent down, points at the whole team, and just goes, "You guys are playing like a bunch of pussy."
Oh my god, the whole locker room just
The
couldn't hold it in.
whole locker
Couldn't hold it in.
It was
And the
like a
second-
collective. It was bad.
And the second
Everyone
the
was
door
trying to hold
closed,
their breath.
man, we all lost our shit.
Yo,
all
do you
lost
remember?
our shit.
I don't remember if it was your senior year or if it was my senior year. That same rink. Actually no, it might have been the Edgewood rink.
The Cranston one.
I mean the West
Cranston?
Warwick.
Thayer.
Oh,
And
yeah.
no, the other one.
Oh, the one
West
with the
Warwick.
They
stand-up
just
top?
they just
Yeah.
redid it. Yeah.
They did-
Dude,
The
he
what?
like
Hitman
comes
mode.
he comes into the locker room, Labrizzi, and he goes, "All right, boys, let's go." And then he walks out of the locker room, and then Zamboni was still on the ice, so he comes back in. He's like, "Hey, I thought we were gone," and everyone just lost it.
Labrizzi,
He had no clue.
Labrizzi, our senior year, when we started going on like the win streak and like playing really well, he would come in the locker room and he would just go, "Dilly dilly, motherfuckers, let's go," and then just walk out and like want us to follow him out on the ice. And he was like so
Oh.
disappointed. He was always doing it too early.
Oh.
But we could go on for days about Labrizzi.
I was
That
gonna say,
that
don't even get me
guy-
started on Labrizzi because I liked him, and then until I found out he was one of the fakest adults I've ever met in my life.
Hey, you want to go?
Bro,
Break?
him.
Yeah, he was like had my back the whole time through the whole Justin Pake thing, and he's telling me, "Oh, I have your back. I'm the one." My sophomore year, like when I literally started 6-1 and got pulled and got told that I haven't been playing well, and that they're gonna put in a freshman who was at the time like what 4'2".
Justin Payne.
Oh my god,
Hey,
dude. And
had a-
then
Had a third leg. He had a
Oh.
third
Third
leg.
leg.
Nah,
It was
Dan,
dragging behind him going
Dan-
up the stairs.
Dan the man could fucking. Dan the man was better than you. to be
I
honest.
loved having Dan in practice. He was one of the best.
I would look at Dan, be like, "Hey, let this one go bar down," and he would just go spread eagle like fucking Rod Van Dam, like a
Dude.
starfish. He just fucking dive out of the way. I'd be like, "Let's go, Dan."
I would be in the net for like the first like 12 warm-ups. I'd switch out with Dan. He would get in for like 2 and he'd be like ducking away from the shots and afraid from it. And he'd come out after like 2 or 3 shots and he'd be like, I'm good, you go in. Because like he was
Hey, I'm
legit
good, I'm
afraid.
Hey, I'm warm.
Like 2 or 3 shots that literally go way past him and fucking not even close.
That kid would bring his jewel out, or I don't know if they were making jewels back then,
Stick
but
it
like
on,
his vape.
stick it on the post.
Yeah, his vape, and he would keep it in his pants, and then you would see him, like if you looked over during practice, you could literally see that kid vaping on the bench when he was sitting there,
Just ripping it.
just ripping it.
During the fucking neutral zone regroup, he's just ripping it on the fucking bench.
Oh my god. Hey boys, let's get it started with Around the World.
Oh my god, every time. Dude,
No.
I'm a goalie and I hated it.
I love that drill.
I
No
love
bullshit.
Dude, that
Around
was
the
the
world.
best drill.
That was
Best
so
drill.
Dude,
good.
we fucked around so much doing that. Dude, me and Flem used to go on opposite sides, and the kids would come across, and we'd rip pucks across the ice to try to hit their pucks they couldn't shoot.
Me and
Oh,
Sully would
God.
rip it at each other's nuts.
Dude, the whole thing was
Dick
you guys like
Dick
thought
Lang.
it was warm up to my head. Like, hey, let's warm up the rubbers to his head. Like, you guys don't even shoot to score. I don't get it.
Yo, Sim, I was
Sim,
trying to
you
wake you
were-
up.
Because
You were
Yeah.
lucky if I was getting it anywhere near the net.
Dude,
Sim,
Dude,
you would
let's
if
come
I
in,
got it
be
near
real.
your
you
head,
would
you're
load up the clapper on the blue line, but hold it all the way to like you got to the top of the circle, and then just rip it and be like, "What? What I do?"
Yeah,
I
because
do?
when I
I'd be
put my
like,
head down,
"Hello?"
when I put my head
Sim.
down, I was at the point.
Yeah,
I
why
don't
did-
give a fuck
You don't have
what's
to
in
shoot
between
in
there.
slow motion. This isn't an NHL 20 highlight from E EA.
Do you know who I am?
Hey, dude,
Sim,
he's
Sim.
trying to- he's looking for a crease crank.
Fucking
Let's
right.
be
Hey,
real.
hey, Clapper.
Hey,
Let's be real.
Xander.
All PSW
Xander.
players are just practice stars. We want to look good.
Oh,
in
we're practice heroes.
Yeah,
You
we're,
guys don't
we're
even
just
look
all
good in
practice
practice.
heroes.
Dude, you don't even
Oh,
remember
we
this.
look great in
Yo,
practice.
Sim, my senior year, this kid wore a street hockey helmet as a goalie.
Oh
And-
Nate
my-
Harris!
Dude, I took my first shot, I ripped right off his dome. Kid got off the ice with a concussion.
Oh
He's like,
my
hey, I'll see you
God.
later.
Nate Harris. That did I ever tell you about? He texted me like 2 weeks ago saying that now that he went prep, he's able to go into the juniors. And I was
Yeah, he
like,
said
you
that.
were still a
Dude, he was
fourth-string
third
goalie?
string.
No, fourth string with players' pants. He didn't even have goalie's pants and a street
Yeah,
hockey
dude, it was
helmet.
Oh
bad.
my
It was
God.
bad.
Why would they
Like,
even
dude, like,
let him go out?
Sim.
Like his
That's just
They
not
didn't know.
safe. What? How
They
did they
didn't
not
know.
know that?
Dude, they didn't check his helmet. It's high
Yeah,
school. You know what I mean? Like, he was like, yeah, you
Yeah.
just got the right helmet.
Bro,
Yeah, like they didn't
it's
check for
pretty
steroids
obvious.
either.
They didn't think they had to.
Guys, if you
Like,
guys could tell, they definitely knew.
Well, I only knew because the first shot I took knocked him down. And he was just
I mean, when
laying
it says fucking,
It
it
laying in
says
the
fucking
crease.
Drop the
Jofa,
kid.
it's probably
Oh,
in a
poor
fucking
kid.
goalie helmet.
Dude,
He's
you
just
literally
laying
could
in
have
the
killed
crease.
him on the first shot of the kid's like high
Pat,
school career.
Bro, I didn't mean to. Dude, the
Kid
fact
could have been
was,
the next Tim Thomas.
dude, I
No,
shot it
no,
from like
not
the
at
blue
all.
line too. That's the whack
Not
thing.
at
Like
all.
it wasn't even like a, dude, freaking Gastel. We were doing full ice breakouts, and to dump it in, Gastel used to take me and Gastel used to take slap shots from the red line and try to put him in the net, and Gastel would rip him by this kid from the red line.
I guess
Oh,
that
Like,
yeah.
and the kid was so bad.
If you
Gastel had
knew-
a shot.
if you knew who his brother was and you played hockey with his brother, you would know that it was the exact same thing. Like they both just had a wicked hard shot, had no idea how to control it, and would shoot it as hard as hell every
Gastel's
time
brother?
and uncontrollably all over the place.
Dude, I
Yeah.
caught a Gastel clapper at the
Oh,
buzzer
that hurt.
against Barrington.
Oh.
Fucking game two when we got knocked out.
I
He took a
remember
clapper
that.
from the goal line. I was at like the far blue. It was at my fucking head. I could hear it coming. I was like, oh, I should probably turn around.
Hey, probably.
I just went, huh?
No, I just.
Oh, he probably. No, so I put out my hand and I went to catch it, and it fucking broke my hand. And I looked at the clock. There was like 3 seconds left. We were down by like 4. I was like, I think
we were down
something
3.
happened.
No, we were
down
down
3.
2. We were down 2.
All right, whatever the fuck it wasn't gonna do it by myself with 3 seconds. And catching the clapper in hindsight probably wasn't the best idea.
No.
So that was the moral of the story. It was like, wow, out of all of the things in my head that I like the reaction that my reaction time. There we go.
There you go.
Holy, I fucking pulled that one out of my asshole. My reaction time is like so bad. I like why would it be like, oh yeah, catch this fucking 100-mile-an-hour clapper. I was
Hey,
like,
clapper.
Hey, clapper. I had holes in my glove already. It was tore my
Oh,
shit
the
up.
worst. The worst story is at the end of the year last year, the freshmen were like passing like it was terrible. Their passing was horrible. So Labrizzi gets pissed off, and he goes, "Nolan, pass that puck like over here, like screaming. So I pass the puck over here. There, he goes, guys, this is how you pass the puck. You pass
And
it.
he
on
whiffs.
the
He
guy-
definitely
no,
whiffs.
No, this guy took a rocket. It was not a pass. Nailed me right in that spot on the skate where there's just no pads. Just absolutely ripped my ankle with that pass. Like, no, this guy's telling kids to like shoot the puck at me.
Did you put cold spray on it?
Oh, he
Cold-
did.
I got the
Did
cold
I ever tell anyone about the time where I had to flash Labrizzi to get the cold spray? Like, the story sounds weird starting
Yeah,
off.
because
Yeah,
didn't you
you
get
definitely
hit in
have
like
to-
the junk?
Yeah,
Yeah.
gotta add some.
Yeah, I would say
some
put some more
context.
context to that.
So, Labrizzi, we were playing Lincoln. It was game 1 of the playoffs, and this kid, 2 seconds left in the second period, rips one and nails me right like in the groin, and oh, my groin felt like it was spliced. So I'm like, Labrizzi, can I see the cold spray? And he's like, no, I'll do it. And I'm like, Labrizzi, no, you don't want to do it. You don't want to do it. And he's like, no, I don't trust you with this stuff. I don't trust you with it. Where is
Do you
it?
blame
Where
him?
is it? And
That's
I'm like,
because you guys abused it. Fucking Nolan and Simmons. I mean, Melo and Simmons.
What about the pop?
no, I was the worst.
I
Bro,
definitely did
we
not
used
abuse
to
it.
take it. Bro, we used to take it and spray other people's gloves. So when they'd
Yes.
go to practice, it'd be ice.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, that does maybe sound like me.
All right,
That's why
but it's
Labrizzi
not.
didn't let anyone do it.
It's not like we overused it and sprayed it in there for like 30 seconds. We would hold it down for like 4 or 5, at most 10. At most 10.
I do distinctly remember me and Borski trying to spray each other in the butthole with them.
God.
I remember
we
that.
we had like it was because remember we had like no room in the locker room, so I had to sit in the middle like a spaz, and and I had Borski like right in front of me, and Brizzy had like the boxes of cold spray right under the bench. So like if Borski was like tying his skates and he'd fucking look down, I just grab it and try and spray his butthole. I probably used 4 or 5 cans that year just
Oh,
aiming at people's asses.
Melo.
Yeah, I know. I'm not proud
I'm-
of it, but I've
That
grown.
is a story.
I don't.
I've grown.
I'm not gonna bring up the Twitch chat often, but the second you said that you were trying to spray each other's buttholes, one person put K and then 2 other people put throwing up emojis.
Dude, I mean, if
That's
you
all
don't
I'm gonna
play
say.
hockey, you don't get it. I'm just
Yeah,
saying.
no, you don't understand the hockey.
Yeah, it's a whole different atmosphere. You have to be a hockey player, otherwise you think it's weird and you think everyone's weird.
But oh no, I am not saying that it's not weird because I have grown and I don't spray cold spray on people's buttholes anymore
That's cap.
without consent.
Only because
Without
you're not in a
consent.
hockey locker
Without
room.
consent. Okay, but I've dabbled before.
Seemed like you dabble pretty
You live and
often.
you learn.
Last year, Hunter was like, "Hey, I'm gonna go spray some cold spray in Bobby Brown's jock strap," and I was
Oh,
like,
God.
"Nah, I'll do that." So I went in there, I sprayed that cold spray on this freshman's jock strap. Next thing, you see this kid walking in the locker, like he's just crying. He's like, "Who sprayed stuff in my jock strap?" Like he's crying.
Oh my god. Do you remember when we
I
made
was like,
Pate cry?
You made Pate cry?
Which time?
Yeah, I was saying, I think there was multiple times he cried.
I want to hear this. I've never heard this. Wait, was it before I got there?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was, I think the sophomore year, and it was like the middle of like me getting pulled and him going in, and I
That was
wasn't even,
our junior year, Sim? Sorry.
no, sophomore year. Junior year and senior
Oh,
year, I
okay.
didn't miss a game. But
It's on me, it's on
thanks.
me, it's on me.
it really wasn't even directed towards him, and I don't even know why he thought it was. Milo, you're gonna remember it because you know it. Do you remember how we taped the pennies down because it was me, then Katz, and then Pake?
Yeah.
and we taped the pennies down to mess with cats
Yeah.
because he's Jewish. You don't
Jewish,
remember
yeah.
him going to
Oh,
coach and
God,
saying
dude.
people messed with my bench and crying over it? And
Oh,
then we
yeah,
got lectured
we-
about putting stuff on benches, and that's when people started burning stuff into the benches.
Dude, we all know who we do it for.
We all know who we do
No,
it for.
no.
No knowing.
That-
We just know
No.
who we do it for.
Oh,
we
no,
don't
no.
say who we do it for.
We
No,
just
we
know.
don't.
But
Oh god, I
but-
wish Cats was here to hear that.
but
He
we
would love it.
I haven't heard that in so long.
but we got some cushion for that pushing.
Oh god.
I haven't heard that in a while. That brought up some
I
memories. I
haven't
love
either.
it.
No, it's dude. Cats. Speaking of cats, what does anyone know if that kid's even still in school? Mail, you have him on Snap, right?
Yeah.
Constantly
he,
nothing but partying, drinking, and
Oh,
spending his parents'
in
money like
school.
crazy.
just living.
Dude, how's he
I
in
thought he was
school? I
living
see him
life.
at different parts of the country on the Snap map randomly at like all over the place.
Well, I mean,
He's just
abroad
studying
abroad for a
abroad, yeah.
week.
Studying abroad. My ass.
For a week. For a week.
Yeah. that
His
was the
parents
joke.
have like
No.
2 houses worth more than I'll ever probably make in my life.
Yeah.
He's not.
They're living.
Oh, they are
Yeah, because he's
chilling.
just gonna get daddy's money and then just.
Oh, of
live
course.
life.
No, but that's not even true because his dad's a sicko. I love
No,
his
yeah,
dad.
his dad doesn't like mess
Right.
around.
His mom's a sweetheart too.
Sweetheart. Absolute sweetheart.
Great woman. They were the first ones to like welcome my parents, and that's a hard thing to do because who
Oh,
wow.
Ray Malo. How is he doing?
he's chilling, you know.
Staying safe.
Can't
Does he go
com-
anywhere? He doesn't
can't
go anywhere,
complain.
right?
Yeah, he's been trooping to like fucking NK for work.
Really?
What?
Wow.
Yeah, it's like
What's he doing?
I think he's putting in kitchen right now, I think.
Damn.
Um, but he's been slowing down a little bit, so like
He should.
oh yeah.
How old
fucking-
is he again? Sorry.
57.
Oh, I made you look bad.
Oh,
My
I
bad.
don't know. He was born in 63, so I know.
Oh, okay. Wow, really?
February. Yeah, February. My mom's older than my dad.
Oh, no, my mom was born in 60. But her favorite
really?
number is 63.
Oh, come on, 61.
No.
My favorite number is 8.
Study with Jeffy. Oh my god.
Hey, that's my brother's number. Um,
No, but speaking of cats and traveling abroad and stuff, I want to talk about where we'd want to go. If you guys wanted to go, like, I mean, and seriously go, like, pack up and, like, go camping and like, do something, where would you want to go?
Oh, it's
What-
like a where would you go on vacation type of question.
I mean, either,
Yeah, are we talking-
either that or, like, real life, like a plan. Like, because I want to go on a trip soon. Before this
hey,
quarantine is over and I'm back to,
Oh,
two
so like
jobs a day.
a day trip we can do.
Yeah,
Like,
I want to talk about a trip. I want to talk
You
hey,
know
about a
what?
trip.
snap it over to me. Go D to D. How about it? Yup. I am open.
Hey,
I
Bass.
say a main trip.
Thanks.
A main trip.
Hey, thanks, Noel.
You're welcome. But see,
What?
this hit me. I saw something and I was reading it, and it's on cliff jumping
I
Cliff
thought Mayo was
jumping.
gonna talk.
in New England. Cliff jumping in New England.
Oh, my bad. Mela, were you
And-
going to say something?
Yeah,
Yep,
no.
that's
I
why
know.
I'm
Oh no! I called. for
Dude,
it,
I'm
too. That's
sorry.
crazy.
I did not. My bad.
Dude, I even.
I didn't hear it.
Hey, communication.
Hey,
is
that's on
sexy.
me. No, that's on me.
Hey,
Hey,
communication.
Hey, Melo, I passed it.
Hey, thanks. Hey, I heard
Dude, I
you
was so
literally
confused.
say
I was like,
pass.
pass
You're
the
the
D to
man.
D. I was like, what? I was like, what
Yeah.
did I do?
Yeah,
And-
no, it's just
Hey,
snap
you
it
guys
around.
didn't
And I'm
communicate.
the only other, D man. So I decided.
You're the only
to
other
fuck.
dunks that kept talking though.
No.
Um,
I decided. to
Yeah, I was like-
fucking go in.
I was like, Nolan, where's this going? I was like, can we just talk about what just happened? I was like, because I have
Oh.
no idea what just happened.
Oh no, I was literally Nolan. You can keep talking. I was gonna.
No,
bring-
yeah, go ahead. I
Dude,
just
so,
wanted
like,
to figure. I wanted to figure it out.
Keep
So,
it
wait.
going.
I had a good trip though. So
Yeah,
Maine,
it's-
there's cliff jumping things.
Oh
I
my
don't know
God.
if I want to do
Cliff
like
jumping
cliff
in
jumping,
Maine.
dude.
Fuck
That's
that,
sketch,
dude.
bro. That's
Fuck
sketch for
that.
no reason.
What do you mean it's sketched? Fuck jump.
Bro,
Jumping in water.
More people die from cliff jumping accidents than shark attacks a year.
Okay,
Well,
more
there's
people
not
die from
many
cliff
that
jumping
die from
accidents because they don't jump far enough. Hey, jump far enough.
Oh,
Hey,
it
you
says
guys-
you.
Yo.
So you just fucked yourself because I guarantee if you go cliff jumping, you're gonna be the dumbass that doesn't jump far enough and you screwed yourself.
Hey, Ben, cliff jumping. Hey, hey, jumped farther enough.
Hey,
Crazy how that
Still
works.
here.
Still here.
congrats, man.
Still
I don't know.
talking.
I don't know.
Yeah, if
I'm
you
talking
look out
about
your window,
more
you
than
can
just-
actually see it.
I'm talking about going and do more than just cliff
Hey,
jumping. I'm talking
I would
about more than a
say-
day, you know.
Would say like go hit the trails with dirt bikes or something, but Mr. Melo over there,
Yeah, you
drives
gotta
like
do
a
more than one.
granny.
You gotta do more than
Old
one day
grandma.
of work.
Oh, Mr.
I'm dead.
Melo. Should we bring this?
Yeah,
up,
can we
Mr.
bring? Yeah,
Melo?
we can bring this up. We can
Mr.
bring up
Melo's first
my-
riding experience.
Yeah, go ahead.
not my first ride.
No, it's first one in a while. Though.
No, first one in
I've
a
done it
while,
before.
though.
I just had, dude.
It looked
I
like he
could
didn't-
not get that rhythm down.
My
And I was
neighbor Mike
thirsty.
murdered you in learning.
Oh, Mike killed you.
Killed it. Went through all the
Killed
trails
it.
all the way
Yeah,
to the
but-
dump.
Melo wasn't used to Apollo Creed yet.
Oh, Apollo Creed. He's a little rough.
Yeah,
You
We
had to
we named-
gangsta lean.
we named the pit bike Apollo Creed because it says Apollo on the side.
Because it's a Chinese
clever.
dirt bike, and they for some reason thought Apollo was the way to go.
Great.
It's called Apollo.
You guys probably are the same people that come up with the shell names in the draft. Fucking John.
I love
John,
those names.
John LOL from France. Like,
Joe NHL.
yeah. Like,
with
dude.
still the number 20.
No,
Johnny.
what? Who
Yup.
came up with Apollo?
Well, the name
Apollo
of the
Creed.
dirt bike. Well, the name of the
Well,
dirt
the
bike is
dirt-
Apollo, and
It's
Pat was
called
just
an
like-
Apollo.
Pat was just like,
Yeah.
I was like, yo,
Yeah,
call it Apollo Creed.
Yeah, because it has a gangsta lean.
just because it's Pat. Yeah, yeah. So the kickstand makes the bike lean really far, and the guy who sold it to Nolan was like, "Oh yeah, and it's got a mad gangsta lean." And just I couldn't help but laugh right in his face.
Yeah, no, but dude, my inner thighs are on fire still.
I mean, Mike was
You
sending
didn't
it
even-
into rivers, bro. He was jumping right off the edge into a full ass pond.
Yeah, we told Mike, we were like, dude, if you're gonna go through like a little puddle, not like a little one, but like a bigger one, they have to get through. He's like, dude, you gotta commit, like you gotta gas it
Like,
through.
Like,
This
don't
kid
let
just
up.
probably opens the throttle. And
Oh,
just
yeah, he did.
wheelies, he wheelies through it.
Oh no, not even wheelies. Like, you know how there's those roots that cause it to be a little bump?
Yes.
He hit the bump, and I'm assuming he probably whiskey throttled, which he just over revved, like, you know, whatever, with the bike, and went right into the puddle. And all. I turned around while he was midair, and I'm telling you, he got some distance, bro.
I gotta give him credit though.
He did great.
Destroyed that.
Dude, he's been on a
ride.
dirt bike
What?
one time in his life, and it was 7 years ago, and he was on it for 5 minutes before someone
Yeah.
decided to yell at us like a little prick.
So not me. I would have laid a fat dookie in the middle of that fucking in the middle of that
Ah,
fucking
we were
trail.
younger. God, no.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Well, you can't say that. You can't.
No, I
you
thought
can't
it was
say fat
funny.
dookie on the
I thought it was
podcast.
funny. You can say whatever you
Hey,
Hey,
want.
watch your mouth. Hey,
Can't
watch
say
your
fucking-
mouth.
No, I'm trying to reel it in.
Yeah, big
I-
reel it in
I-
guy driving the bus.
Yeah,
Try and give
so-
you the benefit of the doubt. I'll just.
Yo,
Mm.
Melo.
Oh.
Melo.
I'm on hut. What?
You wouldn't be surprised if you were this whole time.
Nah, so we
Okay.
went to get Chick-fil-A today, right?
Hate it.
And
Yeah.
and
You
we're
had it the
driving.
last time you were here.
Yeah, right. Okay. We were driving. We were driving to Chick-fil-A, and I just turn around, and freaking Nolan brought his dirt bike helmet and is sitting in the back seat with his dirt bike helmet on.
Sticking his head out the window,
Oh.
holding his hands like he's got handlebars, going, "Yeah, go faster!"
Oh my god. Nolan, were you wearing your camo goggles?
No. Oh, I should have worn the camo goggles.
Were
But
you
those
wearing-
are yours.
My,
wear
yeah, I was
the
gonna say
actual
my
mask.
camo goggles.
Yeah.
Those, where'd you even get those? Those look like a Bass
so-
Pro Shop purchase.
No. They were at the Speedway up the road from me.
Are you
in North
kidding me?
Seekonk. I'm not kidding you.
Jeez.
The one right across the street from that Subway?
Yeah, I might have a
No.
pink camo pair somewhere.
So those are mine now?
See, they might be with Jenna. So if you want to go to
Oh.
Riverside too, you can go get them.
I mean, shit.
Yeah,
I mean, shit.
so
I don't give a
but
flying fuck.
I think we need to go get those pink camo pair.
Hey, I'm good.
Like- No, like
Hey,
those-
she doesn't know me.
No, I know, but
Yeah.
it's just gonna start so much.
I need those pink camo glasses.
See,
Imagine how
it
good
won't-
everyone would look.
It won't start anything if we just
No one's
go
not gonna
there.
keep his mouth
I
shut.
say, "Hi, can I have the pink goggles?" She gives me the pink goggles, pink camo goggles, and then we leave.
No
Yeah,
one-
Like
Yeah.
where?
no one
where's
will
the
not keep
hitch
his
in
mouth
that?
shut.
I know, but like just duct
What
tape it
could-
or something. I don't fucking chloroform them. Fuck.
Chloroform, yeah.
Just knock them the fuck out. Give them like
I mean, we
Yo,
don't
just
need
value.
Just
no one
deprive
that
him of
fast.
sugar or whatever.
oh.
Oh, you're
Yeah.
evil.
Wow,
Wow.
that's
Yeah,
a
hook
little
up-
rough.
The
Hook 'em up.
diabetes jokes coming in now.
Hook them up to a gas tank.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry. That was kinda bad. That one was bad.
Yeah, I don't know about that one.
All right. That one probably can't be a podcast.
Nolan.
So, how was everyone's day?
No, Nolan.
Good.
I want to know why your dad thinks you're a good driver.
Oh.
Wait, what? Wait.
The other
Rewind?
day, it was the day we were, like, when we got my bike fixed. We were at his house, and we put 2 bikes in the thing, and he goes, "Drive safe." Oh, I know you always drive safe anyway. I don't even have to say that. You know how hard it was for me to keep my mouth shut and say, "Yo, this man has single-handedly almost killed us like 9 times just on the way to get this bike." Never mind all the other times he's driven.
No
So that
How?
was sarcasm because one time he was behind me and I was Snapchatting someone and I almost hit a telephone pole at Osage's farm.
No, yeah, Nolan, you need to
And
start putting the phone down.
Just avoided it, and I was like, "Wow, that was a nice save." And then my dad comes in, and I kid you not, says, "Wow, that was a nice save," and I was like, "That was the same thing I said." And
Dude,
it's
it's like your son or something.
Yeah, and now he always jokes about how good of a driver I am.
I did not pick up on the sarcasm at all,
No,
but
it's
I
all
believe you. I
sarcasm.
believe you. I'm just saying.
He
'cause-
won't drive with me. He's afraid to drive with me.
Dude, I'm literally.
Yeah, so
like,
are
I'm-
we.
Yeah, I was saying I'm
I
not trying to be
second that
offensive,
opinion.
but like, I'm pretty close.
Hey, I'm your son. I'm your son. I'm your dad. I
I'm your son.
I will never like go out of my way to insult you, but you are a awful driver, and I am scared to get in the truck with you. But I love you still, and I know I know you mean well. You know.
I
Hey,
just
Thomas.
as well. A lot
Oh,
of
love.
times I'm just saying hi to the other drivers. I'm not.
Yeah,
kidding.
with your
I
truck.
give them.
Yeah, but like you will literally let go of the wheel with both hands and start waving to other drivers.
No, I give
Uh-huh.
them the nice
Dude.
peace sign. You
No,
know,
You
I
give him
like
a high
the
five.
two
You give him a high
hands.
five with your fucking mirror.
Jeez.
Dude, I said this before. The perfect way to describe Nolan is the fucking squirrel from Over the Hedge, Hammy. And it just perfectly describes Nolan, dude.
I haven't
No.
seen that
Never-
movie in a while. Can you describe it, or for the
Yeah,
people
can
that
you
haven't seen it in a
describe
while?
it? I don't even know what you're talking about.
Dude, Hammy's like over the hedge, like about a bunch of animals. Like they wanted to get like food, and like they had to like go up against like the exterminators. It's like a kind of like a Disney like kind
Yeah,
of show,
yeah,
man.
classic kids
Yeah.
movie.
Yeah, classic kids movie. And one of the characters, Hammy, was like a crazy, like spazzy, freaking
Drink-
squirrel.
Hey, air quotes, drank too much coffee. You know.
Yeah. When it's actually funny because in the movie he drinks like a caffeine drink and he just spazzes out, and that's literally like how Nolan is too, because Nolan's nuts.
Yeah, with Diet Coke, sometimes.
That dog goes.
Sometimes.
Nolan, how often do you actually, or how often can you drink like regular soda,
He does.
or
all
is
the
it
time.
like you should not? No, I know.
Um,
I'm just saying like
so-
like doctors recommended.
Not at all.
So I mean, in my mind, regular soda's more healthy. I mean, neither's healthy,
Ugh.
but it's
See,
better for you than the sugar
oh,
alcohol.
Nolan. Oh, how are you
So-
live?
So wait,
I don't know.
wait,
He says, I don't know.
did I lie? So
No.
then
okay.
I
Lie about what?
decided I'll just give insulin. I'll just give insulin for regular soda because it's literally like eating a Reese's peanut butter cup, which I have one every day.
Well,
I don't even have that, and I don't have diabetes.
yeah.
I don't have.
You
What?
eat probably 10 times more than me, I would think.
Yo, how much do I eat?
Oh
No.
God, do you have like 3 Big Macs anytime you go to McDonald's or anything?
Pat,
Yeah, that-
Pat gets one Big Mac for each pocket that he has on him.
And I still,
and he
dude,
just
I
puts him
still
away.
don't
Me
get
and
what,
Pat-
don't gain weight.
Me and Pat can eat anything we want and we don't gain weight. It's me and Pat eat
Crazy.
the
It's not
most out
fair.
of all 4 of us.
It's not fair. I feel like I could eat a peanut and I just gained 4 pounds.
I know.
I don't know
Fucking-
what that's like.
No,
Yeah,
you
I
don't.
know what
You are-
that's like either.
You are the worst person. Or, not even. You're the fucking perfect person. It pisses me off because like
Me?
I'm in every facet of life, I'm the polar opposite of you. And it like tall, short,
I would.
you know, athlete,
I'm not, dude. I'm not even that tall.
fathlete.
Not even that tall.
He's
taller than
not.
me. 6.
Is he though?
Oh, I'm like
No.
Pat's taller than
5'11".
you.
And if he is, he's
No.
like what, an inch? Like
an
it's
inch taller
like-
than you.
it's nothing.
Ah,
If that.
really? I thought
No,
Pat.
Pat's my
Pat, I
height,
give you
bro.
way too much credit. Pat, you're a fucking,
Mhm.
you're a normal people. You're a
Yeah,
normal person.
dude.
He's just an average
like
Joe.
me.
Yeah, dude, I
Pat's
suck.
shorter than me though.
No, oh,
Nolan.
no, my niece is taller than you.
Wow.
Yeah,
I take
sorry.
offense to that.
Oh,
Hey,
my
Quinn
God.
can take you down though.
I feel like my 2-year-old
No, I
goddaughter could.
Dude, a small dog takes Nolan out.
No, because he's so attracted to him. He's just like running over to doggy.
Yeah, that's right.
No, no one's trying to
So
lift his
doing-
leg.
Oh
up
my
too.
God! Speaking of that, dude, you should have saw Nolan with Justin's cats today.
Oh my God, yeah, it was
Oh,
like he was on
was
LSD
that
or
what-
something.
Is that what was on your story, Nolan? I thought that. I was like, whose fucking cats are
Wait,
He
these?
posted
I put-
both of
I put
mine.
something on the story.
Yeah,
What?
You posted Justin's cats to your story, which made no sense.
I
kid
did?
definitely went to save him.
I definitely did go to save him. I don't remember putting anything
But
on
like
my
2
story.
of them though. But
The-
like
oh,
both
You
of them.
actually didn't know they were on
So-
your story.
I forgot. You know what? I might have done it and I forgot. But
Yeah, you
I
seem to
forgot
forget
they
a
were
lot.
on there. But
Almost
but
everything.
like if you don't know the cats, they are the friendliest cats in the world. And one's name is Simba and the other's name is Basa.
False.
It's very true.
Sure. Almost every person that comes to my house literally has a different name for my cats, so it's honestly whatever.
And my cat's name's pretty easy.
Kitty.
It's fucking Kitty. Yeah. Oh
Pat,
my
did you-
God.
Did you come up with that, or
He was
that
fresh
sounds
out
like-
the
that sounds like
womb when
your
he
dad
came
thing.
up with
Dude,
that.
Bro, all right. So the name, like, we thought we had a name from our cat. It was like Misty or something like that. And we were like, nah, like that's like weird.
gross.
Yeah. So we like kept calling her like Kitty because we got her when she was like mad young. And then like you would be like Kitty, and she'd come like running, and she'd like greet you. It was weird. She was like a dog. And then Kitty kind of just stuck because she like responded. It was weird. And that's
mean,
why
I
her
get
name's
that. That's-
Kitty.
Wait,
I
and why
mean,
have
That's
I
a
not
cute
seen
story,
you?
though. I
call her.
mean,
What?
What
Sam?
to who? Me? Oh, I said
You,
if
yeah.
like it doesn't. You could have called her, poop. If you keep calling her poop, she's gonna
Hey,
respond
poop.
to poop. You know. Like
Poop what?
like Mowgli, one of my cats,
Come
he
here,
literally
poop.
responds to dumbass or fat ass because he's huge first of all, and he eats everything in sight. But he literally responds to that because everyone calls him that.
Is Mowgli
so mean.
Mufasa or Simba?
Mufasa.
Neither.
Mufasa. It's Mufasa. Okay.
You got to speak Nolan's language sometimes.
Whole nother dictionary.
Jeez.
Nolan, are you having that kid? Is that kid still planning on coming in on the show or no?
No, not tonight.
All right.
We weren't able to.
Yeah, so we wanted to do the first week basically just us. Like if we had someone come on tonight, it wasn't gonna be a big deal. Like if they came on, yay. If not, we were okay with it. But in the future, we're probably gonna do one, maybe two. We might even do every episode where we have a guest. I don't know, but probably the first hour of every podcast we think is just gonna be us, and then we'll bring on the guest to talk with us for the last hour.
And if you guys have any suggestions for anything you want us to talk about, you can leave them in our Twitter page or
Yeah, comment down below because these will all be posted to YouTube. I'm posting the first one tonight. We were going to try to record the last 20 minutes, but since we just explained it in the beginning of this podcast, it's whatever. We'll just upload both of them tonight.
conflicting schedules.
Yeah. Please, the feedback is huge.
Yeah, drop a like, comment,
Yeah.
subscribe. Let us know what you want to hear. So,
Not your name and address like Nolan wants.
yeah, no,
You mean
Nolan
Nolan's,
doesn't want your, don't put your
Nolan's
Snapchat.
professor?
Don't put no
Yeah, don't
snaps
listen.
yet.
Don't listen to him. Don't put any Snapchats.
What were you gonna say, Sam?
Yeah, something I like. If I really wanted to talk about something tonight, I definitely want to talk about this. And I know you're gonna be like, oh, whatever, blah blah blah. But I don't want to talk like the stupid, unrealistic like part of it. But I want to talk about freaking aliens because there is some
Oh my
crazy crap popping
God.
up.
All right.
Dude, no.
Okay, but
Don't
why
get
you
mad
why
at
you
me.
saying oh my god? I want to know why you're saying
Dude,
oh my
because
god.
I'm agreeing with you. I'm
Okay,
like, dude,
okay, all right, now Melo.
Yeah.
What?
they're up
Don't
there.
get mad at me. I saw those headlines that like the government like unclassified a bunch of documents. I saw those headlines.
Documents?
Thought yes.
The footage.
Saw that. Oh, okay.
On
So-
never before seen footage that
Yeah, but
they
they-
literally
you-
tracked and locked on a UFO going
All right, hold on,
130
hold on,
miles per
hold on.
hour in space. They
Hold
locked
on.
onto it and they were
Hold-
screaming in an excitement when they got it because it was like
Hold on.
incredible.
Hold on. A UFO is just an unidentified flying
Yeah,
object,
it's
first of
it's,
all. I'm
it's-
not disagreeing that I think there's aliens, because I totally do. But I'm just saying a UFO is just an unidentified,
Okay,
flying
and
object.
here's-
So
and
it
here's-
could be anything.
Yeah, and here's how I
But
want
I'm
to
just-
back up my
just
my
Just
stuff.
throwing that out there.
I want to back up my own thing so I'm not like no one say I'm crazy here. I'm not talking about I believe in like the little bald green little things that want to take you up and anally probe you and all that crap.
Oh,
I'm
geez.
talking because
But if you are like, come on.
like listen.
Anytime.
Jesus.
I'm waiting.
So let's be honest. If aliens really developed and were more advanced and figured out how to come over from galaxy to galaxy and come to our planet, we would definitely not be alive at this moment. Because if they developed the technology to do that,
Why though?
because if they developed the technology to travel that far and stay alive and be able to do it just like in the matter of that, like how far you have to go between galaxies? Like hello?
No, I know.
Yeah, but why do you
Imagine
do you
the
think
weapons-
automatically they would want to kill us?
Yeah, what if
no.
they're a nice guy?
Yeah,
They
what if
don't
they
wanna
just want to
kill
like take us to coffee?
Why would they
What-
be
yeah.
nut? What do you think they're coming here to make a peace
Because-
plan and travel plans and Uber Eats with us? Like, what do
they
you
want to
think?
see what's up.
What if they're
There's
trying to do the
probably a
same shit as us and
worldwide-
trying to
No,
figure
they're
out
like,
what's going
holy
on?
shit, there's a whole nother
There's-
culture of people that we don't understand developing rockets and all this type of crap, and they have nuke weapons. We got to take them out before they develop what we have done, and they do the same to us.
I don't
But
know,
then,
man.
but then
Oh,
in
we
another
can
way,
live
Because
in
let's be
a
honest,
they
that's how our
carbon
government would
economy.
think. Is that not how our
Yeah,
government would
but-
think?
But that's our government. If you look at all this alien stuff and you read all this alien stuff, I am in on this. So like, I am an alien geek.
I'm not-
Where they've been here for a while, they make like the pyramids. How do you really think slaves in Egypt made those pyramids?
Yeah.
Those
Okay.
pyramids
I mean, yeah.
equal
Can I-
pie. They equal
Hey.
pie, and there's so many things about it
Hey.
where they had no clue what they did. Those aliens have been here for a while. They
Could I-
want to make like civilization.
No.
Like
Could
that's
I
what
go
they
off
want.
on
They're
this?
not gonna kill you.
I am a big documentary guy. Like when like at night, if I'm not doing anything, if I'm just like sitting down playing Xbox or something, I'll throw on like I'll put on YouTube and just look for something that interests me. All right, well,
No, I'm laughing
Uh,
at the BBC Earth thing earlier.
Oh.
That's so funny. But it's so interesting.
I
yeah.
know, dude.
All right,
that
so
fucking yeah. We'll
listen,
talk about that
listen.
later. Okay.
yeah, when I would look at videos of like stuff that Nikola Tesla did, and like there are so many documents of his that are totally unseen just because he was like blacklisted because I, I don't know the full I don't remember the full story, but someone took his idea or like something happened that blacklisted him and nothing else was like really honored, but there's still like stuff that he invented that we use today. It's like the stuff that he's done that he's thought of has gone back to the Egyptians because when he looked at them, he studied the like everything in threes. So like everything he did would be like 369 or some shit like that. And that like he looked at the pyramids in his own way, like did his own math and fucking figured out how like they could have used fucking like Wi-Fi almost or like internet using water, like the like a almost like a dam, because Egypt used to be like totally lush like forest before it became the desert, before the Big Bang, I think. But I think like there's a lot of stuff that just isn't like available to the public to see, which is totally like it's so sketchy.
I don't understand.
Like why not? Yeah,
Why would
if
anyone-
it's so beneficial.
Like, think if they like, I don't get why they don't think if they were on our side that they wouldn't want the same thing. Like, I don't understand it at all.
No, and with alien stuff, like I totally I agree that I think there are aliens, but like if
Listen,
there are like they're probably like way crazier than anything imaginable. Like,
see,
the stuff that
I agree. I don't think that
Yeah.
any little things. I'm not biting into the fact that they've already been here, that they've taken people away. I think those are all just little kooks that think what happened to them was a dream or a bad high or something. I don't know.
the stuff that we learned when we were younger are like a lot of that stuff is being debunked now. Like
Like what?
a lot like just like the timeline of our planet and stuff. A lot of that's like
You talking about like
um
caveman or like Jesus? Like, what are you talking about?
No, no, like the evolution of people. I watched the Joe Rogan podcast, and he had this guy Neil deGrasse Tyson on. Pat, you, I have a feeling you probably have heard him, heard
Neil?
of it, heard of him.
A couple times.
He's a philosopher and
Yeah.
astrophysicist. Cool
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah,
He's
no.
really interesting. But he's talked about like the alien stuff and like a lot of the stuff that well, like the Big Bang, how that probably didn't happen whatever crazy millions of years ago. It was
Yeah.
probably like 10,000 years ago, and it caused like this big ice age, and now we're probably gonna be going through that again
Yeah, I just feel like
because
everyone's
2020
making
sucked.
like a lot of outrageous claims, and I feel like now we're actually starting to find proof behind things, and it turns out that what we thought isn't exactly how it went down, or not even close.
Mhm.
I feel like now there's a lot of people questioning, and I feel like they just want to get their name out there at the same time. And I think there's just a lot of people kind of just throwing out bullshit now because it's just so easy to with the internet.
You think people are
You know
just
what
doing
I
it
mean?
for like just trying
Like,
to get some clout? Everyone's just trying to
yeah,
get some clout chasers.
yeah, you know what
I
I
can
mean?
see it. I don't doubt it's most of the reasons. That's why there's no credibility behind most of the sources. That's why it takes military footage being released finally by the government after it was probably taken 15 years ago that we don't even know what year it was taken, of a 130 mile per hour unidentified flying object is just flying over our atmosphere.
Wait, what? How fast did you say it was going? Did you say the
130
speed?
miles per hour. They said they were clocking
See,
it at.
see, but if it's
That
a, I
isn't that
feel like if
slow?
it's a UFO, that's slow.
See, but
Planes
Yeah.
go
that's just because you're
200.
going by the stereotypical that.
Bro, he was in
every
first
time there's
gear.
a
Right?
he just shifted out of
Fuck
neutral,
me.
man. He just got out
Good
of
for
it.
him.
Yeah, Melo struggled with that a little bit.
Malo's pissed.
You getting pissed at the
Facts.
bike. At the bike.
It's probably because he's trying to start on like sand or something. But
No, yeah, definitely still
Yeah.
insane.
That is tough. I'll give that to you.
Yeah,
That one's a tough one.
So I don't know. I definitely just wanted to talk about aliens. It was something I wanted to talk about. I wanted to know where you guys.
no,
stand.
but what were you gonna say?
Yeah.
How
I
thought-
I don't know, like, there's those people who just sit here and they're just like, yeah, I don't believe in aliens, and they don't really give a reasoning why, or they're just like, yeah, I believe in aliens, and I feel like they've been here before. Like, I just wanted to know where you guys stood and why. Because I believe in aliens, I believe they exist, but I don't think they've been here before. And I think if they have, they would have done some damage, or at least I think they would have made themselves known. I don't think they would have hidden it. I really don't. It's
But-
same with Bigfoot. How would we not find Bigfoot yet after all these years?
We have found Bigfoot.
Oh,
Okay.
God.
I am in on this. So I went
Ooh.
down to the Everglades
Coffee.
last year, and yeah.
Tell me
I
you
went
saw
down to the
Bigfoot.
I did.
Oh,
I did
my
not
g-
see Bigfoot. I did not see
Okay.
Bigfoot.
Okay.
But
Oh.
literally every single person down there says they saw Bigfoot, and there is literally journal written by like Civil War soldiers that this Bigfoot, like hairy skunk ape thing, that's what they call it. It's like an ape, but it smells like a skunk. Took them in somewhere and like healed them. And there's literally proven written notes. But I have no clue what to believe, but there is proof. I
What do you
mean,
mean by proven written notes? What do you mean?
like journal notes written by the soldiers that they found. Like,
so that they
you
just
know
saw
how
some weird creature,
yeah, that took them in.
and they automatically are just putting it to Bigfoot.
Yeah, he had big feet.
Yeah. Yeah, they literally described it as a Bigfoot type of thing. That's what I'm saying. I
just-
don't know what to believe,
Man,
but
the
that's
most
what I'm
that
saying.
They have are weird footprints that apparently came out of nowhere, and then weird hair that doesn't go to anything. No animal.
Ah, dude.
No nothing.
They got that photo.
And then they have videos.
Nah,
of
it
them
goes to
wearing
Bigfoot, dude.
costumes.
They had that photo. There's like a photo of like a, I don't even know, gorilla maybe walking. I don't know, dude. Taken a
Yeah.
while ago. But it's like a famous
just
thing.
like that's okay. If
He's like,
I'm thinking of what you're thinking or what you're talking about, and I'm just thinking of Bigfoot. That's probably what you're talking about. There's like a
Yeah.
blurry picture of thing
Yeah.
in the trees.
Yeah. He's like, what
Yeah.
up?
Yeah, we're on the same
Dude.
page.
Listen, you're talking to the guy that I watched many episodes of that Finding Bigfoot episode, like that show, and I didn't even believe it. You know, I didn't believe Bigfoot, but I wanted to see if they ever found anything. And oh my God, every show about Bigfoot, it's just so fake and it's so easy to tell. And I just
Yeah.
But
It's
they're
like,
not gonna.
we're gonna
find
find
Bigfoot
this one.
because then they can't make another episode. That's
Well,
the
they
thing,
they
like,
always will because they'll never find them.
yeah, they
He's
can
out
always
there
show
They'll
somewhere.
forever.
always
That's
be
why.
on the hunt.
that's why they never find Bigfoot.
But dude, they are so close sometimes.
They are, dude.
Yeah.
Oh,
Bro,
you
he
can
was
almost
just
see
10 feet
them
away.
out.
I don't know how he got away, and our 25 cameras didn't capture it. Oh, I can't believe
I
it.
hit him with a tracking bullet, and we caught him on camera. But I didn't see where he went after that.
But he
It's
took
like-
the footage.
It's
I don't understand.
Come on,
No,
fucking Swampy Joe. Like, what are you doing?
Like, how could you
But
be a
you can
$1 billion
tell it's
company
fake.
and pass that show through? Like, I just, like, you have to look at how fake it is and how stupid it looks and just
you also have to think about
Look at
how
the money
stupid
side.
America
yeah,
people
I was gonna
are.
say,
Yeah,
they all
like-
just look at the money side.
is. Well, look at what I still watch fucking SpongeBob sometimes. So like, you know,
Yeah, but
Like-
that's an iconic show.
That yeah. no,
Well,
You're comparing
everyone likes
SpongeBob to a Finding Bigfoot show. Not even
I'm
close.
saying like those shows develop like a cult
What are you
following.
talking about, dude? SpongeBob
Yeah,
was based
100%.
off real events, bro.
Oh, damn! I forgot about that. You're right.
Totally forgot that.
There's
Yeah,
a squirrel. She under the ocean.
Yeah, but she got
Hanging out
she
with a
got,
sponge.
She got a suit. She got a suit.
She goes, "Ooh."
She good.
Nah, you know what? You know what I really like to watch?
What?
Like, not like really like to watch, but like I like watching it when it's like 2 a.m. and like cocked. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That fucking National Geographic ship.
Oh yeah.
Like
Oh,
the show
yeah.
we were watching earlier.
No, those are good.
Yo, we were watching it earlier.
Yeah, we were watching a
Yeah,
35-minute long YouTube clip of all like the from 20 to 11 the best moments of like crazy
Like
things
nat-
that happen in like
Natural
Geographic.
events.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
And
That's
it
a
showed
good one.
like jaguars hunting down ostriches and a bunch of
They
stuff.
just barely got
and
away.
this weird looking like fish frog human thing.
It was Poop.
Damn, nature, you scary.
Damn, nature, you scary. Oh, it's
I follow a thing on Instagram called Nature is Metal, and they always post stuff like that. It's like fucking
Oh, is that
lions hunting down
the
shit.
messed up page you showed me like a couple weeks
Yes,
ago? Oh my god, that page shows
sir.
some messed up stuff.
Like unnatural taxidermy. It's just like a deer stuck in a wire fence. Just couldn't
Whoa.
get out.
Like
And,
stuff you can't put.
Rotted. Yeah,
What? No, that's gross.
I'll send it to you. I'll send it in a
Yeah, put it
in a group
put
chat.
it into the Discord. Put it in
Yeah.
Discord.
But no, I think that nature is so like it's so cool to me. Like how
Peaceful.
Oh my
The-
god.
it's just like how do these animals like nobody told them, hey monkey, eat your own poop in this leaf maybe,
Of course that's
and
what
then
you do.
climb a tree and get a banana.
Yeah,
Like,
no.
nobody tells them to do that. They just kind of know. That's
Yeah.
sick.
I mean,
like,
man,
Nah,
there's
dude,
some,
nature's freaky,
there's
man.
some really
No,
cool
it
animals.
is.
Nature is scary.
Oh, you know what I
Everything.
just thought of, dude? You know what's actually even more scary? how they're like, yeah, we've only like discovered like 5% of the ocean.
No,
Oh,
I was just gonna
not
say
even.
the
It's
ocean.
isn't it like
Like,
1.3%
what?
that they've actually
It's
discovered?
like
Nah, it's 5.
1.3.
It's 5. It's 5.
It is 5. Yeah.
Hey, thanks,
no,
Nolan.
no one's just
Thanks,
agreeing with
Nolan.
whatever number
I'm
comes out of
looking it up.
anyone's
Hey, I'll
mouth.
look it up.
Thank you.
I looked it up. It's 5.
Okay,
It's literally
okay.
5.
Yeah,
Oh
it's
my
it's
God.
4. No, it's
no,
1.3.
2.9.
Like everyone's scared of sharks.
They're the
like,
least of our
in this
problems.
ocean, like the sharks are the bottom of the food
Bro,
chain.
they were talking about like, dude, there's like a oh, what would you call it?
You believe in the megalodon?
Like a valley. Oh yeah.
Oh, I
100%.
believe
Oh,
in
so
the
do I. I believe
megalodon.
that thing's fucking. I believe there's multiple of them fucking
Dude,
down
he's
there
just
chilling.
booling.
I do too.
He's just booling down there, dude.
Bro.
He's just booling.
Oh, that's
Nah,
that's
but,
such a
there's
scary
many.
thing.
Dude, so you know how tall Mount Everest is? Like, it's pretty tall. Yeah,
Pretty
you know what I mean? Dude, they said that there's like a reverse of that in the ocean. Like, oh my god, of like a valley. Like, what would you call it? I don't even.
Like
A valley? I don't know.
in the ocean?
Yeah,
The marine
yeah.
Oh, like a
trench,
trench.
like a
Valley,
trench.
That's what
Yeah.
divers call it.
the one in the
Yeah,
Pacific
yeah.
Ocean.
Valley.
Yeah, it's like as tall as Mount
Yeah.
Everest. Like,
Yeah,
what
it's
the
crazy.
fuck?
Yeah.
What's down? I want to know what's down there. Like, you know what I
Not
mean?
gonna- not
Those,
gonna find
that
out.
fish from Finding Nemo with the light.
He's bored.
He's
He's having a good time.
coming, boy, to won't be Wayne Sydney.
Well, I think I've watched fucking Nemo way too many times. Have you guys watched the new ones, like Finding Dory and all that?
No.
Oh my
Yes,
god, how have
yes.
you not? Are you
Pat,
kidding me?
Patrick Coughlin. What
Tonight,
did you
After
just,
this ends, you're watching it.
dude? I've worked.
Pat, you
I
haven't
have to go to Betty Buys.
Not
No,
you.
I've watched it. It's
You have work
Really?
early again
dude.
tomorrow?
I like the original, dude.
No, I like the original. I agree.
No, it's
100% with
so
that.
no, they're so good.
Like, it wasn't-
It's like that's
like,
like
it
not
wasn't
watching
bad,
Toy Story
but
2
I
and
wasn't-
3 and 4.
All right, listen.
I wasn't happy with it.
What?
Listen,
At
it
all.
was
At
good,
all.
but I just didn't. I like the original.
I mean, don't get
Sam,
me
did
wrong,
you
you can't
sneak
beat
in
the
like?
original.
Did you sneak in any like tweez or like a seltzer or something like
Me?
to make it a little bit more enjoyable or?
Defining Dory and all that?
Yeah, or
Nah,
like,
dude, I
did
thought-
you just go and dry?
No,
yeah.
I thought Ellen. No, I was chilling. I think I was watching it because we were
Okay.
probably watching my goddaughter, and we
Okay.
put it on. But I don't know, man. I thought like Ellen DeGeneres obviously plays fucking Dory.
Hey,
And
Dory.
Spoiler.
I think
Dory.
she kills it. I think she's so funny, and I just love it. I like the storyline. I think the whole movie's good.
No, yeah, but
I think they did
Nah.
a good job of continuing the storyline without ruining the original. Because
dude,
a lot of sequels
they
have
did a
problems
good
doing that.
job. They did a good job. I'm just, I don't know.
I just like
I was disappointed with
Finding Nemo.
Incredibles.
Oh
Incredibles
yeah,
2,
dude, that's like saying,
Incredibles,
dude,
yeah.
that was bad.
you've never even seen Star Wars, bro.
Because I've tried watching it and I'm just not interested in Star Wars at
Yeah.
all. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Star Wars.
but everyone wants
Same boat,
Star
Sam.
Wars.
Yeah,
That's
I do. Like, I
crazy.
just don't. I don't like why.
Not interested. My mom works at
Why,
Hasbro.
though?
Dude,
Still don't care.
because like
Why?
Crazy.
It's good. It's really
Because
good.
like, dude, I go to sit down and watch it,
I can't.
and like it's to the point where right now, if I try to watch them all, I would be so out of there's some deep dives into Star Wars. Like I just can't.
You
I
gotta
can't get into that right now.
fully
I watched it for
fully
the first
pay
time
attention.
this year. Like all
Okay,
of them,
but-
the first
Alright.
time this year. Like
Nolan, read me
Nolan,
back what
can
happens.
you, yeah, give me a schmoop of fucking Star Wars right now, bud.
No, you're asking Nolan.
Yeah, because
yeah, that's-
that's,
that's
the
what
point.
you have to.
It's my
Pat
point.
asked this. Pat, can I phone Pat?
No,
Okay,
because
So
I'm
you don't
assuming
know.
that you don't really
So-
know it.
point.
So I do. Time out.
Okay.
I do.
Hey, time out.
So-
Hey, T.
Na, 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 na.
So there's Anakin and the like Jedi, and you can't
Star
get.
Twin. That's what he said. Of all the things to start with, that's just
This
guy.
is what we're dealing with, guys. And if you couldn't
Man.
tell,
There's this little
if you
green
can't
dude
remember,
named-
this is the one who we thought was not going to be here tonight.
I know there's Jedi's they can't get married and they can't feel love, and
They're
then
like
there's a bunch of spaceships. Then
Hey,
there's a
by the
bunch
way,
of like
spoiler alert.
fluffy characters.
So you've seen the trailers?
Oh no, I watched the whole thing, but it
Oh no,
was-
I'm watching it
'Cause
right now. I'm just
everything-
saying what comes on my screen.
Everything that you have said, anybody who hasn't even seen Star Wars can say exactly what you said.
Dude. Okay, I was not.
I'm just saying. I'm just
Fine.
saying.
Dude, I wasn't
He didn't
finished.
study Star Wars.
He was feeling good. He was feeling
Yeah.
good. He was feeling good.
Dude, I didn't know there was gonna be a test.
God damn it! Let me get Quizlet.
Can't fucking cheat on this one.
Wait, didn't one of you guys get caught cheating in high school?
Yeah, me.
Me.
All three.
Me twice.
I did in my freshman year.
I got
Dude, can I
caught.
tell you-
Got caught plagiarizing in high school.
Yeah, same.
What's her name? Miss
I got
Aldrich
caught
caught me
cheating
plagiarizing.
and
Yeah.
plagiarizing. Can I tell you the story about Aldrich?
Yeah, good.
Spec gave me like it was like an outline or something. So I was just like I was writing down like every other thing that he had or something, and I'm a dumbass because I was doing it in her class, and she came. So like she was checking the work, and I was fucking doing it really quick, and I was just about to hand it over, and all of a sudden I hear, "What you doing?" And dude, my soul jumped out of my body. I was so scared. I jumped. I was like, "Oh fuck!" And she was like, "What you doing?" I'm like, "Well, you know what I'm doing. Like, you don't have to ask. Take it. The fuck." And I got.
Just take it. Here you go.
I think I got like 3 days detention. Spec got 1, and I got caught plagiarizing by Gallagher. Once.
Yep, that's who caught me.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, it was
Yeah.
so
Aldrich
dumb.
got me.
Dude, oh my god. Dude, this was so stupid.
The
I-
letter's still on Pat's fridge.
Yeah, I did. It's ridiculous.
Mom still
dude.
hates
I had
him
to go
about it.
see who's the lady?
Baxter.
Baxter?
Miss
Baxter.
Oh,
I had to go see
God.
Baxter.
I hated
She
him.
was like, yeah, you plagiarized.
Right,
And I was like,
This,
can't reword this
shows-
any other way. Like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? Like,
What was it
dude,
on?
it was like, dude, it was questions from a book.
oh my god.
Dude, what
sounds
was
like
that book that we
something
had to
you
read for that class?
Um,
there was like
do.
2.
Which one?
Beowulf.
No.
The one that was it like took place in like
I don't
Africa.
know. It doesn't really matter.
Oh, the kite one.
How they?
Oh,
Kite
that
Runner.
one. Yeah, that
Oh,
one.
Kite
No, not the
Runner,
kite
yeah.
runner. Not the kite
Oh,
runner.
fuck.
There's
Oh.
another
Oh.
one.
First they killed my father.
Yeah, no, my brother. My brother.
My
Yeah.
brother. Yeah.
Yeah,
My bro-
that was-
the one
that
with
was-
Everyone
no,
AIDS.
that was
cheated
too-
on that one.
Yeah, the one with AIDS, bro. Yeah, that was a
Fucking
great
right.
book. That was a
It
great
was a good
book.
book.
I didn't pay attention,
Didn't
but
pay
I
I
attention
knew
to
it
after the
AIDS.
first chapter.
No, that was a good book. That was a good book. That was a good book.
Hated
No,
it.
that dude, we had to do like questions
Good
from
audiobook.
the book. Yeah, we did the question. Found the questions online, and she was like, "You stole them." Like that's the answer though. You stole
Yeah,
'em. So
she-
I had, dude, I didn't
Well,
even get
Pat,
detention.
She found
Didn't
out
even
that
get
all the
detention.
answers were online, and she was like, "I'm gonna know if you guys are using that website. I know the exact website." I remember her calling us all out on that in class.
Didn't
I know.
call our class out.
She
I
called
remember
everyone
you-
out because she knew it. She literally, did she not
Well,
write the
she can-
website on the board at one point?
Yeah, she did.
Because she literally knew it.
Sim,
She
wasn't
was-
I in your? Was I in your?
Yeah, yeah, we were.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, because you had it with Menard, and you
Yeah, we
you
had
always would be
everybody.
doing the fucking homework and study.
Yep. We literally, dude,
Yeah.
my study was always perfect timing before all my like important classes. I never had to do homework at home ever.
Oh
Yeah.
no. Saints was good with that.
Plus, the homework was always easy. I mostly finished it like because they always gave you time. Like they would give you homework, and then like they would finish their 20-minute stupid meaningless lecture, and then they would like, all right, work on something, and then you would just finish the homework.
Yeah.
So
Except for
it's
Sukar.
like, freaking Sukar. Don't
Guy
dude,
was a
don't get me
fuck.
wrong. Loved him the second I found out I was graduating, but but after that, I mean, before that, I hated him the whole time.
dude. My first day, right? Because all the fucking dude, I was the only junior in an all-senior class when I first transferred.
Yeah. You
That's
make it
tough.
All
smart.
the
That's rough.
this was when I didn't know anyone. When I
Yeah, just
transferred,
knew
this was like the
us.
second day. I didn't know anyone.
Couldn't even talk to a girl.
Yeah, okay.
Still can't.
All right.
Still can't.
Okay.
I was gonna say, what's changed?
Okay. Walk. Hey,
All right, keep going, Pap.
walk yourself. Nah, so
I
dude,
will.
the first I walk in. All right. No, I
To your
walk in.
boys, come on.
I walk into on the first day, and all the seats are taken, right? And I walk up to him. He's like, "Hi, I'm Mr. Sukar." He's like, "You can just go find a seat." And I was like, "There's no seats." I was like, "Where should I sit?" And he goes, "In a chair." And there was no chairs. Like this room was packed. So fucking, who got up and grabbed a chair? Who was that girl? Catherine. She just gets up and leaves the class and comes back with a chair,
Oh,
like
the
randomly.
ginger
I was like,
one?
"Oh, thank." Yeah.
Yeah.
She was super nice.
Oh, she
super
was.
nice.
She was super nice. Super nice.
Yeah, and that was like my first friend.
All right.
She
No
just
cap.
kind of dipped out of the class, didn't even ask him. It was just like, hey,
Yeah, and then
There you
dude,
go.
what was even worse was he was like, "Yeah, we're getting new seats next week." So then I never sat next to that girl again.
Yeah, he started
I
doing
sat
it
next-
every week. He
I
changed
sat
seats. I
next to-
fucking hated
Well,
him.
no, he only changed ours once because I sat next to Jenny Espinal for the rest of the year.
Oh, that's fire, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know.
All right,
Just-
I
but
just
Mm.
never had Sukar. Babyak was our best experience.
Oh, baby
I
sack.
loved Babyak. Oh, he was amazing.
yeah, I was like, no cap.
He was great.
No
Malo
cap.
has the
Favorite teacher,
best story.
least favorite teacher.
This is a good story, Malo.
Should I
no,
tell it?
I don't care. It don't matter.
I think you should.
20
I
people
think
here
you
right now. Up to you.
All right.
should.
I mean, since we're in the I was gonna say double digits. Wow, I'm dumb. Okay, I'm gonna just say it. So, we had a physics. This is our physics teacher. So my class had. It was. I think it was
You guys are a bunch of
eight,
dunces.
like, no, like I was gonna say 18 people in the class, 15 boys, and it was just a ruckus. I used to pack lips in that class all the time. Like I would fall asleep. I don't know any physics at all, actually.
Yeah, I didn't learn much.
We in that class we would think of anything other than physics to get our mind off of what was going on. So one day, I think something was going on in our lacrosse group chat on Snapchat. Like it was like who could like get the funniest snap in school. So we were just like buck chuckling, bull chilling, and I was like, hey, I'm gonna go sneaky nut baby sack. And I said it in the group chat, and they're like, "No, you're not. Like that's like too far almost.
That's far.
Because
no,
you're
that's
in
out of the
school. Because you're in school. That's like an offense." I was like, "Yeah, but like, it's funny." So I got up. I was like, "How am I gonna do this?" No, I didn't think of this like at all at my seat. I thought of this going up to sneaky nut. So I looked at he was standing at the front of the class. I think it was during what was it called, one of the group projects, a lab.
A lab. Yeah,
So like
sorry.
he was just on his computer. So
Looking
I
at Cadillacs.
looked at him. Yeah, pretty Cadillac with a fucking Red Sox
Cadillac.
schedule.
Yeah, right.
So I looked at him and he was just looking at his computer, and I picked up a tissue, put it to my nose, and took my nut out. And I think Kaya took the picture, and now I have a picture of me with
Standing
my
in
nut out.
front of the
on
class.
Yeah,
The teacher in the background, and his nuts out.
with the
Like, no
biggest smile on my face.
Like, picture proof, guys. It's bad.
Like, it's
It's
bad.
terrible.
It's so funny. It's
Looking
great, dude.
back at
It's
it
great.
crossed the line, but
It crossed a lot of
Crossed the
lines.
line, but no one
Definitely-
got hurt.
Definitely,
No one found out. It was
definitely
just a
not okay
laugh.
with the Me Too movement probably now.
Probably.
But at the moment, oh boy, was it a knee slapper.
Oh my god,
It
everyone was
was-
dying.
Nolan, were you in that group chat at that point?
Yes, I was.
Yeah.
No, I
So
played that year.
yeah, okay. That group chat was so bad. Like there were some fucked up kids in that. Like so our school, we only had our school, the tuition was like, I think it was like 12 grand, right? When we
Yeah,
went,
12 grand.
like the
Something like that.
base was 12 grand.
Yeah.
And our lacrosse team was where it was merged with fucking school from East
PCD.
Providence.
It was two because we didn't have
Yeah,
enough kids
so-
to make a full team.
And that school was 30 grand. So there was just like, you could definitely see the difference in kids at the schools, but like everyone was just trying to have a good time, you know? So there was a lot of fucked up shit in that group chat. I remember I peed on Mark Green's car at a red light on fucking Pawtucket Avenue at like just after practice one day because I had to pee. And I was like, hey, Mark's right there. I'm gonna go piss on his car. And I did.
Yo,
Right
do you
at the
remember?
red light.
You remember playing wall ball in the locker room, and the athletic director
Mm.
comes running in, and he's like, "Yo, who's bouncing a ball?" And we're all just sitting there.
We were all just like, nobody has any lacrosse balls here, sir. We're not on the lacrosse team. And like, I think DJ put his fucking 6-foot pole behind his back and just like
Stick it
stood
over his
there.
head.
Yeah,
Stick it over his
which
head.
made it.
I
was-
think he
It was
did.
just a joke. Everything at lacrosse was a joke. It was
No,
so fun.
okay. To describe our lacrosse team, because to get to know like these stories, our lacrosse team was literally Goon. Just think of like the movie Goon. Like just no one cared. It was Division 3. Everyone there was just there to
Mess around.
Yeah, mess around. Like just be on a team.
Our
Don't touch-
practices.
Don't touch
Our
my fucking
practices-
Percocets. And do you have any fucking Percocets?
Bro, our practices were so laid back. Coach was like, "Hey, what do you guys want to do today?" Like that was how the team was.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Pat. Pat, what was your favorite, and Nolan, for the 4 practices that you went to, Captain? What was your favorite drill at lacrosse?
Oh, Star Drill all day.
Alright.
Either that or the fucking
What's the star drill?
or the war drill. We would just
Explain.
rip fucking
Revolutionary War.
Yeah, we had a
That
drill
was so
Oh,
sick.
called
Explain.
Revolutionary War. I'm explaining it.
Yes.
All right, so
listen.
coach would like divide the team in half so it's even on each side, and he would line the balls up at the midfield, right? And everyone would start like at one side of the field, and then you'd sprint to the middle and pick up a ball. It was basically dodgeball with lacrosse balls.
No, Pat. That's not it. Listen, you got it wrong.
Yeah, huh? That's what we did.
No. Ready? What I was
Well,
talking
that's
about.
what we did my senior year.
All right. So one time when we played, we could not move our feet. He was
Oh,
like,
yeah,
your
yeah,
feet
yeah,
are in
yeah.
your feet are in
That was
cement.
junior year. That was junior year.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Everyone got a ball.
because everyone sucked and no one could hit anyone when everyone was standing still. So we had to get closer.
Yeah.
That's what we did
yeah,
senior
true.
year.
No, but that was cool because if you flinched, you were out. So like you just had to wear it. And like Kaya could whip the fucking ball. Vinny could fucking shoot the ball harder behind his back than I could fucking with a running start. Like some of those kids in D3 could fucking shoot. I was just like, okay. Like you just gotta eat it? The fuck?
No,
But
Yeah,
that was
right.
probably one of
Division
the funnest drills.
3, Division 3
What?
lacrosse is literally the team has 2 players that can play, and then the rest of the team is just there to
Alcoholics.
just hit people.
Hey,
Just
I was
alcoholics, man.
Bro. I had the best job.
Yeah.
Logo.
Thanks
Best
for
job.
taking it.
Hey, my bad. Hey, but you took D-Midi.
Hey, I took the
Good
photo after
Mitty.
Pat.
Yeah, that was fun. No, the playing midi was really fun. I loved that. Defense in lacrosse is like it's like a different mentality. You gotta like, cause like the kids that you're playing against are the worst type of people. Like
In what way?
daddy's yacht type kid.
Mm-hmm.
Like are the kids that at least I fucking had to cover. So
And all of them think they're
there
gonna
was
do
just, oh my god, they were all already in the ML. I don't even know the fucking lacrosse fucking thing.
PLL.
PLL. I was gonna say MLL, but I didn't
Dude.
think I was right.
My senior year, Dom made a kid cry on the other team.
Really?
I remember
Yeah, 'cause-
that.
Because he kept, so when the ball was in our, like, defensive zone, like,
Oh,
everyone
okay.
who
Yeah,
played
he played
attack
Yeah.
couldn't cross the line, so you just be standing there. Dom used to pull the kid's sock down, and he got this kid so mad he started crying. The kid walked off the field and was like, I need a sub. Because Dom
Oh
kept
my
pulling
god.
Dom kept pulling this kid's socks down, dude. I'm literally on the ground, losing my shit on the sideline. Because I was Fogo, face off, get off.
Attaboy.
But dude,
That's a
fucking-
life.
oh dude, it was so funny. This kid literally started crying. He's like, Coach, I can't do anything. And Dom is dying on the field. Like he can't
Yeah.
breathe.
Yeah, I don't think
You
I'd ever
probably-
cry.
He was
No, he
definitely
cried.
audibly
He legit
laughing.
cried.
That's
You don't
insane.
understand, Sim.
No,
He cried.
I believe that. Said that's insane.
Oh, it's so funny.
Was
It's
it
so
like
funny.
a Pat Flem cry when he went in the locker room, like after getting
What?
kicked off the ice? You know how Flem used to
Ooh.
just like.
Yeah,
you know
that's
what
bad.
I'm? Yeah.
No, but Nolan, remember the time I got a 2-minute penalty in lacrosse for telling a kid his dick was huge? It was on the sideline of like all the parents, and like it's the only sideline with the stands. And like me and this kid were like I used to
It's Mount
chirp
Hope.
every
No,
Yeah,
it was
I-
St. Charles. St. Charles.
No, oh no, that was not Mount St. Charles because I hated everyone. No, I think it was like like Charahoe, something like that. It was some big and white team. I don't fucking know. But like me and this kid were kind of just like fucking around with each other all game, like not killing each other with the chirps, but like jabbing, like saying he sucked, kind of shit. And then he made a move on like Will Bartle.
Oh
And I was
yeah, he messed Bartles up.
Yeah, and I was like, dog, you got a huge piece. Or something like that. I probably said you got a big fucking dick or something. And the ref came over and was like, threw his fucking little fucking flag and was like,
Did you just sign
"Number
the
8,
call?
you're in-"
Did you just sign the call? Even though no one
No,
can see you?
I was.
You definitely
wait, what?
did.
Sign-
You definitely did.
sign
Did
the
what?
call?
What?
What does that mean?
Nah, forget it. Forget it.
No, wait.
Never
What do you
mind.
mean sign the call?
He made the hand signal.
Yeah, Maleb
Oh.
definitely made
Oh.
the hand signal.
Oh no, I didn't. No, I was just like, I was compliment. I think my mom even said like she had my back from the stands. She was like, he just said he had a big dick, you know. Always got my back.
That's,
I
love
that
pros.
just blew me away. Yeah, my parents always had my back, or like my team's back.
Yeah.
My dad
When-
holding his glasses over the fucking glass
That
at-
was the
at,
best.
Barry, at
At Levy.
Burrville.
Levy. Yeah.
Yeah.
His dad was yelling at the refs, and he thought he would offer them his glasses to see, so he put them over the glass and was offering them to the refs.
My dad-
You got kicked out for that.
I was
Oh,
just
my
saying,
dad
did he
got
end up getting kicked
for
out?
a lot.
No.
Oh yeah, because
Yeah.
he used
He
to
got kicked out.
scream.
Yeah, he's got the cops called on him a couple times.
My mom's only got kicked out at like 2, but I can't believe it's only been 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no. Your mom and my dad equal out to be like 6 feet of fucking fury.
Oh yeah, just people you don't want to mess with against the other team. The whole other side of the stands is quiet thanks to us, thanks to our parents.
Yeah. Yeah, because they're just looking the
They're
whole
just
time.
you can't compete.
Who the fuck? What are they? Really?
They're that crazy.
Okay.
Yeah,
Fuck.
facts, dude.
My mom's like yelling at the ref. She used to say this all the time. She's just like, "Go to your room. That's terrible. Go to your room.
Oh.
What?
Like yelling at the
Dude,
ref to
that's
go to
such
like
a-
the ref room, like
that
get off
is
the
Yeah,
ice.
no.
Such a mom thing.
Oh yeah.
I remember
Everyone
my
loved
dad
it.
telling me one time that they figured out that like, well, obviously this didn't take a fucking rocket scientist, but the numbers on the back of like the refs numbers, if like the higher you were, the newer you were, or something like that. So like every time they had a high number ref and they'd make a bad call, my dad would just rip him a new one, like, go back to school, you fucking idiot, like.
It's just
Or
not.
like
Yeah.
meet
Just
meet him.
destroy his confidence.
No, one time my brother was really good. He was really athletic, and he was like cats. Like never did any like dumb shit in high school. Like just kind of like did his shit and like watched everyone be stupid, kind of thing. But
Exact opposite.
he never took any penalties, my brother. And one time he got called for a fucking hit from behind because the kid like just turned, and my dad met the guy at the door when the game was over, and he like I don't know what he said, but fucking said something, and then he said I'll see you later or something like that, something to that effect, and that ref shit his pants and called the cops on my dad. Like he thought my dad was gonna like kick the shit out of him later
Yeah.
because he said see you later. It was
Well, dude,
he's
did
he's
you
an animal.
did you know? Like, I didn't even know this until it became a problem, and like literally, Coach Labrizzi and Leonard talked to me about it, and I had to go talk to my mom. You literally, there's a rule book where teams can get penalized for like crowd disturbances. Like, if our parents can't keep it under control, like we could get penalized for it.
I knew
Yeah.
that.
Dude, I had no
remember
idea
no,
that
I
was
knew
a thing.
you could do that.
I remember Labrizzi looking at me a couple times when my dad was going over the top, and I'd be like, "Hey, fucking, you telling the truth." Okay.
I remember the one time we were at Ponagansett, and I love DJ to death, but great kid. But this play, he just let the kid walk right by him and gave up a goal, and it was a playoff game. And my dad was, you know how Levy has the place you can sit above the bench, so like
Yeah.
everyone
Yeah.
can hear.
Yeah.
So after that, my dad goes, "Put that fucking kid out there," and Labrizzi just turns and stares at a death stare, then just stares back down at me, another death stare, and I'm like, I think I just got benched for the whole game.
Just me,
Yeah,
Dad.
good.
Like Labrizzi was so butthurt about it.
Labrizzi was butthurt about anything that would happen. If anyone tried talking to him to the game, he had the biggest problem with it. And it's like, dude, you're a high school freaking coach. Deal with it. Like,
Yeah,
ignore
Go
it.
no.
save a cat from a tree.
Like,
That was so
More like
bad.
file some papers.
That was the
Facts.
best saying that. Yo, you remember the mistress?
Yes.
Oh,
No,
dude,
that was
easy,
our-
easy,
Ah, yeah,
easy,
oh,
easy.
oh.
That's not that. You know,
Yeah.
Let's
Yeah.
ooh.
no.
Yeah,
Alright.
Pat. Hey,
Can't talk
you-
about stuff
the-
like that.
the first time you caught yourself,
It's a
I would have
joke.
stopped,
It's
and
a
then after
joke.
the fourth time when you said it, that was kind of like, oh,
Yeah,
you know.
oof. Oof.
Hey, cut that one out.
Yeah, we'll edit that one out for you, Pat. Nope, because I'm editing. I will not edit that out. Tough go.
Well, I mean, for their
So
sake,
now
you know,
if
I don't give a fuck
Brizzy-
about Pat.
Yeah, now Brizzy and his wife get
It's
divorced.
a
It's
joke.
on Pat.
All right,
joke.
all right. It's you're supposed to just overlook it and not
fucking
go
A.
back to it.
Yeah, when we're done. We're done. Doesn't it mean?
Welcome to the After Dark
done?
podcast, guys. No, it's honest, dude. It's been It flew by. I didn't even realize it was an hour and 40 minutes. I didn't freaking realize it.
I'm just having a ball. I have to be honest.
No,
This is,
it's honestly been
like,
great.
I look forward to this.
Oh,
I
yeah.
wake up on
Mm.
Friday and I say, I can't wait till the podcast.
Yeah, and
Well,
it won't be. We'll eventually, once this whole quarantine and all this COVID crap, eventually, hopefully, dies down and gets better. We'll move it off Fridays because everyone will probably be busy on Friday nights, and we'll move it to something. We haven't figured it out yet, but
and hopefully we'll get like face cams and do this shit.
oh yeah,
for
these
real.
pictures will all eventually be us. Everyone needs to get it, and we just figured we'd start it up because you don't need a face cam for a podcast either way.
Yeah.
Oh, this is a podcast?
Oh really? Is that what we're doing? We're not playing Chell.
Yo, come on, Malone. Gee, bastard.
You guys know what swatting is? Like,
Yeah.
when a streamer gets swatted.
Yeah.
No.
Nolan, Pat, no, you
Sim.
guys don't.
No.
All right,
I
so
said no.
so this happens way, way, way too often, and it really shouldn't happen at all. But when streamers are, let's say, just on Twitch, some people will go into their Twitch, and if someone happens to release any like type of information of where they are, they figure it out. Maybe they're a popular streamer and they already know where their house is. People will make a call to 911 or anonymous call, and they will say that person is holding someone captive or they're trying to kill someone, and a legit SWAT team will come in, bust into your house, and they literally have guns, shotguns, fully automatic ARs pointed to these people's heads that are just trying to play video games and like trying to make a living off of it. And
What?
I
Is
can't
this
I
gonna
can't even
hap-
begin to tell you the consequences that come from that. I mean, people have there's been streamers that have been shot.
Yeah.
I know there's at least two. I'm not going to say there's more because I don't know how many there actually are. I know there's at least two instances where I heard a streamer got shot because someone just came into their chat and literally thought it would be funny to have some cops point some real freaking guns to the back of their heads, and unfortunately a fatal couple instances.
Yeah, that's just like
It's
the-
stupid because like
I'm
you're
all
gonna
for
get caught.
I'm all for joking around. I'll be the first one, but it comes to a point where like if you're putting someone's life in danger, like you gotta. There's a line where you just can't cross it.
It's not even like you're putting the cops' life in danger. You're putting the streamer's life in danger, and now what do you think? They're not going to come after you once all that dies down or it gets figured out?
Do you
Buddy,
know
they're
how many of
tracing
those-
that line instantly.
Yeah,
how many
and
of those
there's no
people get
star
caught?
6-7 around there.
Yeah,
Or
it
Star
doesn't.
6,
You can't
I
hide
don't
from the
remember the fuck.
cops. They're gonna find out where the hell you are unless you're some nerd 40-year-old living in a cabin in the woods and you have the most secure network. You're gonna get found, and you're gonna
No
Oh,
one's
you mean Nolan,
professor.
Nolan's
get in a
professor?
lot of
Fuck
trouble.
you, Malo. Fuck you.
Gotta be quicker than that, Pat.
That was the
Thank you. I'll be here for
Good shit,
18 more minutes.
Yeah, what's crazy is I texted him that, and I was like, yo, I'm gonna say this.
Wow.
It's been in my notes for about 20 minutes now.
Page
fresh
2,
one.
line 4. I was gonna say.
Oh no, it's a fresh one. Come on.
Oh, my bad. I'm just used to
No, it's okay.
going back into your notes, you know.
I forgive you. Yeah, it's a common thing. I care about the planet. I don't recycle paper. I recycle jokes. Shit.
I care about
Just
the
crucify
planet,
me.
but I want regular straws.
What's a straw?
I cannot, dude. I care about if you give me a paper straw, I'm throwing it in the trash.
I
That
just-
is
Oh, I hate
so
paper
disrespectful.
Dude, first of all, I don't really litter, and I'm not throwing straws randomly all over the place, but I don't get, how do they end up in the ocean in their nose?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because I really,
Well,
I never see a straw laying on the ground. I'm sorry, never see it.
I don't either. It's terrible. Same with the paper bags. I have a huge problem with them.
I don't get it.
Did I tell anyone about the time my mom wanted me to go shopping? I went to Stop and Shop, was carrying the groceries out. Next thing you know, it's raining. The paper bags are ripped right in the middle of the parking lot. And I'm like grabbing stuff while cars are like coming down the thing, and it's like, these are terrible. Why can't we just use the plastic bags and just like recycle?
No one definitely
Why can't you
stuffed
just
the bags.
Why can't you just take a goddamn cart to your fucking car?
I
All right,
didn't want the
Melo, it's
cart.
Nolan.
Yeah,
He doesn't think that
Out-
far.
out here blaming stoppies. Come on, man. Kidding me?
I don't know.
Yeah,
trying to
you're
make a living.
disrespecting the
Mm.
franchise.
Disrespecting my name, bro. Come on,
I'm
that's my
sorry.
territory.
Can you get
No,
them
it's
to
okay.
get-
Just like don't do it again. You know.
Can you just
Only he can do
get
that.
them to
You better watch
Yeah.
your back.
Get
You
'em
better
to
watch your
get
back.
rid of these paper bags? That's all I
Okay,
want.
my-
No more paper bags.
Yeah, he's Stop and
Yeah.
Shop on Seasons, dude.
You will
Come on,
never
season.
get another roll of toilet paper ever again. I will
Bro, you-
personally stock your shelves with fucking sandpaper so you can fucking rip your butt.
you guys
I have a bidet, so
you guys see
good
the
luck with that.
Munson.
you see the notes in like, I don't know if they're in Stop and Shop now, but in the Shaws near my house, they literally have giant like Word documents printed out, one toilet paper roll per person. They only let
That's
you
dumb.
check
Serious?
out one toilet. Yeah, because there's so little toilet paper left.
No, I see. Well, at my Stop and Shop, like
I'll take a
we still have a
picture of it.
lot of stuff. We don't have that. I think we're going back to our normal hours, if not this week, next week. We were we were opening up at 6:30 for people over 60 and like people that were more susceptible. Is that the word?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck yes. Let's go.
Yeah, dude,
Snapping
words.
her around. Yes.
Words.
So yeah, we would open them up to those type of people, and like we would close at 8 instead of 10 because fucking we had to sanitize everything, and we have signs at the front of our store now that you have to wear a mask when you walk in, but recently there's been a couple robberies just because like everyone's wearing a mask. No, like nobody knows, like
Who's
nobody
who?
can see anyone's face. Yeah. A guy literally walked up to the service desk and like slid a note over, and like he got like I think he's done that. He's still at large. I'm pretty sure it's like pretty crazy.
He's
But
Yo,
that
he's
hasn't
still
happened
out?
more.
They haven't found him
What?
yet?
No, he's done it. I think he did it to another Stop and Shop in like
Are
in
you-
somewhere in Mass.
Dude, you should not
Yeah.
go back.
It happened literally while Will has been working overnights. He's been working like 3 in the morning to 8 a.m. Like stocking the load and sanitizing. So he texted me as I was walking out the door at 8 o'clock, like at 8 on the dot. He was like, "Yo, are you still at work?" I was like, "Yeah, like I'm walking out right now. What's up? Like, do you need something?" He's like, "Nah, did you hear? Are you okay?" I was like, "I'm fucking chilling. What's up? Like, you want to hang out?" He's like, "No, like you didn't hear like that you got robbed." I was like, Are you joking or the fuck?" And then Krista told me, and I was like, "Fuck! Like, how did I just kind of not see anything? Because I was working the whole night and
Nothing.
Like-
no clue.
nothing. But now we actually have a cop every day
That's
that
good.
stands
That
with
just
service
stays
desk.
there.
Yeah,
That,
actually it was TK the other day.
I honestly don't see why there's not one there already, to be honest, at most grocery stores.
Yeah. Well, especially with the COVID stuff,
Exactly.
There shouldn't be one fucking normally because like who's gonna fucking steal a box
No,
of
no,
cereal?
no. I'm talking
Like
about
And if you
Yeah.
need to steal a box of cereal, then you need the box of cereal.
No, yeah,
So
I'm
like
talking about
with
since
this stuff, you
quarantine.
need to, yeah. There's one guy that works with me, who he's a Vietnam, he's a Vietnam vet, and like, eh, he's very stereotypically old school. I don't want to say too much,
Oh.
but like
Yeah.
he
No, we got you.
there's
He doesn't
he always
like.
comes in. No. He always comes in with a coffee, and he's always
Yeah.
happy. That's all I'm gonna say. Um,
Oh.
so he's a cool dude though. Like he's really interesting, like to talk to. But we put up we put the tape on the floor, like telling people like which way to go through the aisles. And the first day we did it, he was enforcing it, like yelling at people, like getting up in their face, like you cannot go this way, go around. And I looked at Will. I was like, someone's gotta get this guy a fucking like crossing guard vest. Like he's gotta look the part if he's gonna just be just out like this. Come on. And then the next day there was a sign at the time clock that was like, "Hey, don't enforce it. It's there. If people want to be stupid, let them. Like it's not our job." And I'm pretty sure it was like just like in the 50 people that work at the Stop and Shop, probably more. It was just the one person that was directed towards. I was like, that was funny. But like we don't really there's not really too much of that like I have to enforce there. It's kind of just like it's up to the public.
Yeah. See.
Like there's the sign on the door that you have to wear a mask when you walk in, but that's really it. Like
Well, yeah,
we're not
that's 'cause-
instructed to do anymore.
That's because in Rhode Island you have to right now. But
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
Mass opened up today, right? You know they did that, right?
Yeah, Rhode Island's about to be
Yep.
opening up soon too.
Yeah. I don't know if it's a good thing or not because every state that's opened up, they said their in cases increased
Increasing.
by like
Yeah,
40%.
they say.
Well, I don't think they're
Yeah,
lying about the
but-
people that died about it. So
It's actually, they were lying about the
Yeah,
number.
we got into that last podcast and we're getting low,
Hey,
so
yeah.
let's save
I
it
mean,
for the
let's
next
be
one,
honest.
if anything.
We went
But
an hour and 50 minutes without even talking about COVID, so at least that's what we want. So
yeah, snapping
You know,
around.
just a distraction
wanna-
from all this quarantine crap.
I want to bring up like older people like stopping younger people from doing stuff. Like dirt biking and like all that stuff. Like they complain kids don't do stuff, but then we actually do it and they shut it down right away. Like the other day I was working and the marina's empty. So like this little kid that lived down the street from the marina came in and literally like just played with his little remote control boat and stuff like that, and I just act like, hey, I never saw it. Like you're not allowed to do it at the marina, but there was no boats around. He couldn't even hit one if he even wanted to. And next thing, I have this like mom coming over to me, literally like yelling at me, like, why are you letting him do this and stuff like that? So then I had to force it, and like I was kind of mad. I'm really say like kids don't do stuff anymore, but then they actually try and it gets shut down right away. Like
That is such a like a middle school thing. Well, not middle school. Not to like shit on you, but like like a high school thing. Like, oh fucking like the man.
No, but, like-
you know, like the School of Rock. The
No,
man
but, like-
bringing you down.
But like I'm saying, like, I mean, don't stop someone like a little kid like with a remote control car, boat.
Yeah,
Like,
that's just being a
in the
dick.
middle of nowhere. Like that's just being such an asshole. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like someone had
Yeah.
to piss him off that day for him to want to do something like that.
No, but Pat, Simmons, me, like being a dirt biker, like there's so many times
I like
times
listen.
they catch you, like
there's the people that don't mind it, and the people that give you the smile and the wave, and they're like, they're trying to do something and have fun. That's awesome. And then there's the people that, oh my god, I got to get my phone out because I had to hear a loud noise, semi-loud noise for 4 seconds, and then call the cops, and then that leads us to running from the cops because we don't. In Rhode Island right now, they moved it up. 3 years ago, it used to be $250 to get your bike out of the impound. It is now $1,000 to get your bike removed out of the impound.
Really?
Yep.
It's like
Mhm.
Look
GTA.
it up. I had to go. I went through a bunch of freaking documents that had to load up on my phone, and I had to read through so much to find out the actual amount you had to pay for it. It's $1,000. So this, of course, a 16 to 20-year-old kid is gonna run when a cop starts flashing his high beams and siren and books it towards you. But yeah, the cops that come up to you all nice and calm. Yeah, I'll shut off my bike. I'll talk to you. But you know when to dip.
Mm. Yo, Pat.
If they turn around,
So,
it's deadly.
Sorry, Nolan. I we're running low on time, but like,
Yeah.
I wanted to bring up the Earl Thomas stuff. Did you hear about that?
Earl Thomas. Who's Earl
I
Thomas?
did not.
You don't know who Earl Thomas is? The safety for the.
Yeah, what happened? What happened?
So, all right. So, I guess him and his girlfriend, or him and his significant other, were got in a fight. So Earl Thomas started texting his brother, and he was like, "All right, we're gonna get you out. We're gonna go have some fun." So they rented an Airbnb,
Mm-hmm.
and they had like girls over. They started drinking shit. So Earl Thomas's girlfriend got like started getting suspicious. Went on his Snapchat, found out that he was like doing all this shit.
Oh, she shot him.
No, found
Oh.
out where he was.
I don't know,
Went
dude.
to got all like a posse with her, like all of her friends, like armed, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, I think I heard her friends all had knives, or not all had knives, but like had something with them that was
Yeah.
sharp, and she when she got there, she found Earl Thomas, his brother, and like a bunch of other girls just kind of having an orgy.
What?
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
So
crazy.
There's a way.
yeah, so like I don't know. That's a iffy family
Oh,
dynamic, if you
that-
ask me. Like
Nice, dude.
couple
That's
brothers
just
taking down a couple.
unbelievable.
You know what I mean? Like same
I
bed.
don't know what to
Yeah.
think about that.
I don't, dude.
Yeah.
Like, there's not even much to say about that.
Yeah, but so she held him at gunpoint.
Oh my god.
I that's what I heard. I thought he got shot.
Yeah. No, so I guess the gun wasn't loaded, but there was one in the chamber. It was like a Tiger
Yeah.
King situation
Oh,
with
God,
with
yeah. I'm
Trevor,
just
not
crying.
Trevor.
Yeah, Trevor. Trevor
Trevor,
shot himself. Yeah.
But yeah, like Earl Thomas could have been shot. Like it was like I guess it could have escalated
Bro,
like crazy,
never point a
but
gun at someone unless you fucking need to. You never
no,
know.
I know,
You
but
never know. No, I know. I'm just saying.
no, but like isn't that fucking wild? Like
Absolutely.
No,
insane.
that's
Fucking-
unreal.
a whole a whole ass NFL safety just kind of
That
Dude.
taking
Can happen to anyone.
taking down his brother and a couple girls, and like you look
No.
at him, he's getting stiff armed by Derrick Henry in the playoffs, but
Okay.
I didn't think you'd want to get stiff armed by his brother.
How long have you been waiting to make that joke?
I thought of
Wrote
it
it
this
down
morning.
5
Sorry,
minutes.
No. I actually just thought of that. Really,
No, I believe.
that was off the cusp. I'm proud of myself, to be
That's
honest.
a good
I'm
one.
Hey, can you hear me? I'm patting myself on the back.
You can hear you.
Hey, good job. All right, well, I think we'll end it there, boys. That was a great.
Fucking
that
right.
was
End on a good note.
We'll end it on a fantastic note. Thank you for that, Mr. Manlow. All right,
Love
guys.
it.
I appreciate it. Thank you for all the people that followed the podcast. It's been great. There's a lot of people here. Subscribe, comment, let us know what you want to talk about. Show some love. Appreciate it, guys. Enjoy.
Thank you.
Thank you. Love you guys. Bye.
Thank you.
So you're still thinking of me, just like I know you should. I cannot give you